GT mode over on YouTube. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people. How we doing? Ho ho ho, guys. You know what? I woke up and I was like, "What am I gonna do?" And I'm like, "Yep, second day, old school RuneScape. Let's fucking get it." What are we gonna be doing today, people? Well, I made a little list actually. I did make a little list. That little list was I am going to complete all of the early adventure paths, get all of my gathering to 30 out of these ones, and then try to get my defense and range to 30 today as well. I think that's a nice little thing. Let's get that back up there. There we go. Right. Where am I at actually with the skills? All right, fishing. So we want to get fishing to 20 for sure. Am I getting XP though? I am getting XP. Okay, cool. All right, so let's just keep an eye on this, and then we can fire it up soon. Net fishing spot. This is all I can seem to find. Level 20. I can do heron, but I can't find any heron on the map. That's... is what it is. Is what it bloody is. This is not what I want to listen to. Let's go back to where we were. Go here. There we go. That is what I wanted to hear. Beautiful. Well, that was a fast charge. All right, well, how's my inventory looking? Okay, we've still got 2, 6, 9 spots left. So we're doing okay on that front. Let's quickly check one thing. If anybody is actively listening over on YouTube, if you can hear music, please tell me. Otherwise, I'm going to quickly check now. Okay, music's fine. What I need to do is turn the game sound up for you guys, don't I? Property. Hi, Sarah Hurst. How you doing? YouTube, please tell me if you can hear game sounds. I'm just trying to tweak it a bit for you there. Should be hearing something though. Alright. I'm not fishing. I am fishing. Fishing, not fishing. Fishing, not fishing. Fishing, not fishing. Fishing, not fishing. I am fishing. Oh, I've still got coffee left. Isn't that? I can't carry any more fish. Okay, okay. Bell. Bell, bell, bell. It's 2:30 a.m. That's crazy talk. That is crazy talk. It's actually 8:30 a.m. Bell in the real parts of the world. How are you doing? The bell of the bull. All right, let's drop all this crap. It's even grosser. 8 a.m. baby. Yeah. It's nice. Gonna be on that early grind, Bell. Gonna be on that early grind. Bell, what are you doing up at 2 a.m.? Sarah over on YouTube. Nina over on YouTube. Hello, hello. Did I just start? I did. I started yesterday. This is my second day playing a little bit of OSRS for the first time ever. Normie. You know what, Bell? I guess some of us hit a certain point in life. Some of us hit a certain point in life, and the early mornings become better than the late nights. That isn't always the case for me. Sometimes I do both of them, and that's not always very good. You took a shower, and now you're making some food in the slow cooker. What are you making? You are always making something good. I'm not cooking. Obviously, I'm not cooking. Is there a way for me to cook? No, I can't cook and freaking thing. I don't know. You are slow cooking lima beans with a tomato base. Very nice. Very nice. I'm just straight up eating some fruit right now. Raw dogging some fruit first thing in the morning. Thank you very much for the sub over on YouTube. I much appreciate it. If anybody has any tips in the lower areas how to do a little bit more fishing in a better spot, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing fine here. Hey, Dan. Of course we're back on. I said we'd be back on. I said we'd be back on. How you doing, dude? Happy Saturday. Hi, Sarah Hurst. Oh, I have a question for you, Dan. Dan, can you hear game music over on YouTube? Like, to a good level? Or is it a bit silent? Seven fish per hour. Oh, shit. Clicked the wrong button. Go on, keep fishing. There we go. Game name, please, Duck Ranters. This is OSRS, Old School RuneScape. Joker said that the first 2 hours of RuneScape were pretty bad, but once you get past that, it's really good. Yeah, Belle, I feel like that actually probably is a pretty good representation from what I have been told from other people as well. Early game can be a little bit tough, but then once you get to the midpoint, it starts to open up and become fun. So I'm very hopeful. Although I'm not finding this at all kind of like tedious. It is just it feels very early game. Very early game. You tried signing into your old account, but it wouldn't let you, Dan. So you created a new one. Nice. What happened to your old account though? You can hear it, but it's not overpowering or anything. Okay, cool. As long as you can hear it, because actually, do you know what? Despite my need to listen to music, and over on Twitch we do have music, the game music is actually pretty addictive. I do like the game sounds. Bro, I'm still... ... Sarah? ... What's the rest of that? Belle, you've never played OSRS, right? Which I'm actually kind of surprised at. I am a little bit surprised at, to be honest. Seekers having a home interior off. A small room decoration contest. The theme is health and hazard. What does that mean? Health and hazard? If you ever log in, come see your room. Yeah, I will actually log in to retail this afternoon. I want to collect the reskinned tier 2 transmog. So yeah, I will do that. I feel like I'm pretty much done. But hang on a second. What does health and hazard mean? Belle, what does health and hazard mean? Explain that one to me. It's interpretive. Okay. So have you gone all out and made... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Have you made any... like trapdoors or like... You know what I mean? It is supposed to be Nightmare Road mode. Okay. That's in my head. That's where my head was going, right? Okay. Once you're at a high enough level for rod fly fishing, head over near to Barbarian Village and fish there. Very good comms. Thank you, Dan. What am I at? I'm at 11 fishing, almost 12. I can only seem to find net fish here. I do have a rod though, but it seems like everything rod-wise is level 20. Unless anyone can tell me where I can find herring. Apparently I can rod herring, but I can't find it. Doesn't seem to be anywhere on the map. There's no herring. There's anchovies out of the freaking wazoo. Shark over here. What else we got? Like, it's all just anchovies. Anchovies. I don't know, man. Salmon. I can't fish those ones yet. They're level 20. I'll continue with the old shrimpies, but let's cook some of them first. Damn, what isn't on the map? I know it's a pretty it is a pretty full-on map. To be honest though, I'm not mad about it. I can turn stuff off, I think. Pretty sure I could turn things off, but no. Sake. Alright, let's get rid of all that. Keep freaking cooking, god damn it. Sarah over on YouTube, do you seem to have a keyboard issue? Or is there something going on over there with it? Feels like there's a little bit of random spamness going on in the chat. Please please try to send full messages, otherwise it's a little bit distracting. Let's cook that last shrimp. Let's get rid of all this. I could do that whilst I'm fishing, actually. Let's go over to fish. Let's drop all this crap. Fantastic. Let's move you here, move you there, move that there. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So we only get 24 inventory slots. Does that ever change, chat? You're on your phone, Sarah. Aha. Okay. Sarah, are you an OSRS player? What are you doing? Also, welcome in YouTubers. You can see a bunch of you floating around over there. We are first time in a little bit of OSRS. We started yesterday. We're going to be going on all the way until Tuesday. And then we'll be back for the following weekend. So we got a lot of initial skinning up to do over here over the next few days. My kind of goal initially this weekend is just to get try a little bit of every skill, I think, for the most part. And then kind of figure out what I want to move towards. Set myself a little bit of a goal, a challenge, right? And I believe most of the challenges are generally defined by a cloak or something, right? Like an item. You set yourself a task to do a certain item. So I think that's what I'll figure out. But today we're going to go through and do a bunch of the skill paths, get all the initial stuff out the way, and just kind of figure out. I would take some recommendations for good early quests. If anyone has any recommendations for early quests to do, which are quite fun, I wouldn't mind. But fishing is the slowest one we've done so far. I would also take I guess what Dan said to go up to the Barbarian Outpost, right? Mr. Starhawk, what am I doing on so early? This is the new me, the new schedule, Starhawk, okay? I'm an early bird now. No, my plan... So, my schedule has shifted over the last 2 months, and I've struggled to stream after work Monday to Thursday. I've really, really, really struggled to stream after work. I'm just so exhausted. I don't have a good time. So I'm also going to be streaming primarily Friday to Monday, those 4 days, and doing early streams and afternoon streams and stuff throughout the day, breaking it up a little bit. But this isn't that early, Starhawk, for me. You gotta bear that in mind, right? It's almost 9 a.m. for me, so it's not too bad. Well, that stinks. It's tough, man. Like, I've been doing 14-hour days at work, waking up at 5 a.m. I have anxiety attacks after work because I really want to stream, but I don't have an ounce of goddamn energy in me. So, this is kind of my workaround at the moment, to be honest. Yeah, 14-hour bells. I'm very tired. I'm a tired boy. It's not actual full, so it's like I'm up at 5:30. I'm home at 6, right? So there's traveling in there and stuff like that. So it's looks like you won't be making much more streams. No, but like I said, Starhawk, I'm going to be doing these early streams, and then I'm also going to be doing my normal streams later in the day. But I'm trying to break up. I want to do longer streams, but I'm breaking it up a little bit, right? So once I finish this stream, in the afternoon, I'm going to go off and touch grass and then come back. So you'll see me again. You'll see me again, Starhawk. You're going to catch me just fine, like normal. What is this guy asking me for? Okay, Mr. Jekyll. Mr. Jekyll, what are we saying? Have you got any Guam leaf? I fixed my hide problems. It's not urgent, but I could do with a Guam leaf. I don't have a Guam leaf, my guy. Fair enough. Here, have a potion. Fuck yeah. Thank you, buddy. I like that. Random guy giving me freaking food. Okay, let's cook up some fish. Dan, you're a WC addict. Easy, my favorite skill to level up, and they're usually near a bank, so you can stack up nicely and then either go crazy on FM or sell for money at the Grand Exchange. Hang on, Dan. What's WC? What's FM? What are these things? Hey, Oz. How you doing, bud? Haven't seen you in the chatter for a while now. How you doing? I only ever see you on Van's stream in the mornings when I'm going to work. I see you've been having some hardcore adventures. You've been addicted bad to hardcore. Yeah, it is good, man. It is good. I think I've been having a very slow realization that I need a bit of a break from WoW. I couldn't even inspire myself to play frickin' thingy. Hardcore that much. It's just finding it more and more difficult to log into WoW as the days went on. But you know what they say about a little bit of break? Distance makes the heart grow fonder and all that. So woodcut and fire make it. Thank you. Sorry, I knew it was probably to do with what we were talking about, Dan, but but you got me a little bit with the acronyms. I was a little bit confused for a second. Yeah, it seems pretty. I feel like it's a strong thing to get yourself up in skills a little bit with this stuff because the food is so, you need food so much, right? Food is such a good thing to have. So like, I want to make some shark, for example, and stuff like that. That's what it feels like, anyway. What is that one? Farming XP. Your idle place is the bank near the Grand Exchange. Is that in Lumbridge or is that somewhere else? Because over here is good for that, right? Varrock. Okay. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing. Clicked on the wrong bloody thing. Right, let's get this down, get that down. Inventory, we're still good. 3, 6, 7. Going slowly on this XP. Not that I'm trying to min-max anything, people. But if anybody does have slight tips on stuff, because this fishing is a slow burner. If there is anywhere it's a little bit better near here for fishing. I feel like I'm doing the right thing, though. I feel like level 20 is probably... Oh, I can just look at it, though, right? If I go to fishing here, bring up the skills. Small net. Level 15, I can do anchovies. Rod. Level 10, I could do heron. Yeah, trout at 20. I've not seen any of those. Salmon is level 30. And feathers. The leg mat with the follow. Dude, thank you very much. Welcome in, buddy. Are we OSRS enjoyers? What are you up to, man, on this lovely Saturday? Excuse me one second. I need to pull my blind down. The sun is getting very... You're grinding OSRS, dude? Nice. I'm guessing you're a long-term player, or you was on new? Where you pointed out was all good, but just further from the bank. You like banking and stock holding, so Varrock makes that very simple. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. I think at the moment I probably will try and stay here. I'm a little bit, you know. How many things? You're a returning player. You haven't been super long term yet. You started in 2011 on RuneScape 2. Okay, okay. What made you come back, dude? And what made you choose OSRS rather than modern RuneScape? Is that the right way of saying it? Alright, let's do another little fire. Cigarettes and cappuccino for you, Dan, on Saturday. Have it. You know what? I used to live with one of my best friends many years ago. Actually, it was during the pandemic. And I didn't realize how much of a weird kind of like smoker he was. Like he would always smoke every morning with a coffee and poop. Every day. That was it. He would coffee, cigarette, and poop every day. And I was just like, I couldn't think of anything worse to have first thing in the morning for me personally. But he was obsessed with it. Now you're playing with the most without stopping due to the way gaming is today. You prefer OSRS because you can't stand ability spamming. And RuneScape 3 is 10 times easier. It is interesting, right? When you look at games that have like a modern version and then they do like a classic version. What people go to the modern version for versus the older one is always kind of similar, right? Why does that sound like? Hey, are you secretly called Jordan in real life? Is this what we're saying? That would be the only thing that would make sense to me. If you're hiding, you hiding. I get it though. I've never really smoked cigarettes before, but I have a couple of times tried them when I was younger. I've also tried them once. I was super heavily constipated when I was on holiday once, and I tried a cigarette and a coffee, and I get it. Nicotine and caffeine combined really makes the body go. So I get it. I get it. Right now you're just killing Vorky. Okay, so Legmat, you might be able to answer something for me that I was thinking of today when I was walking my dog. A lot of people say end game, right? And mid game for OSRS. Is mid game and end game relative to the content you're doing or where you are with your skills? So if I have everything at 50 out of 99, am I midway through the game? Or is it based on the content I'm doing? Because I think I'm getting myself very confused with what mid-game is. Like, people are talking about bosses and stuff. Like, Vorky. I don't know what Vorky is. Varrock. Like, all these different names. Like, I feel like, are they way above where I am? You've been hella confused yourself, to be... Okay, fine. Maybe we can hold each other's hands through this, then. The only downside of OSRS, as you're sure other players would agree, is the amount of bots. It's difficult, dude. Bot situation, right? I don't think any game does bots perfectly, but I'm coming from a game where there's bots, and more bots. I personally, in other games, haven't seen the issues with the bots in the sense of they haven't impacted me in the world too much. But I know, obviously, the impact on freaking the market and community and stuff is shitty. But yeah. Do you actually see bots in the game, or is it just more there's effects in the game of botting? You've been thinking everyone has been using their own definitions, Legmat? But from your understanding, to be honest, you find from playing mid to late to endgame just feels and refers to both what content you're doing difficulty-wise and the gear skill swapping-wise. Okay, yeah, that makes sense from what I know. Hey, Teddy. It's only you in there? Dude, don't worry. We can have a party. It's fine. Don't need loads of people, buddy. How you doing today? Where are we at? We've got 3 inventory spaces left. 3 inventory spaces left. For example, you can do a raid with 1 heal pot and be so good and have 10 way swaps. You're so dang good. That to me sounds like end game. Yeah, it definitely sounds. Yeah, that does sound like the end game, man. I would not disagree with that. I'm actually really looking forward to getting into the nitty gritty of the gear swapping and stuff like that. That to me, it feels like the juggling. It feels like to me the juggling of all that is pretty fun. Although you can still do the raid content with 2-way swaps, but not as efficient and as fast. So that's the thing. The thing that I am noticing. Not noticing, sorry. The thing that I am feeling is that one of the big things that you need to learn how to do with OSRS, and it's something people obviously seem to be attracted to with the game, is efficiency, right? Like, you can clear content better if you know the most efficient way to do X, Y, Z and stuff like that. And it feels like you can do things without needing to be efficient, but the efficiency comes over time and makes things like more fun, right? All right, let's cook these fish. Should get me to 14. Might take a little minute of a break off that and go into the mining. But if I do mining, I should probably do smelting as well, right? That's a thing? Or am I making that one up? Yeah, smithing. We'll see. Hello? Oh, all of them, please. Like a weapon will be a minor upgrade in kills per minute, so boss damage per second, and so on and so on. Yeah. I think, and also people were telling me that there's a lot of oh god, what is it called? A lot of horizontal progression, right? So if you get gear from early game, you can upgrade it, and it's bis in new content further down the line. I like that. I've seen they've done that in World of Warcraft in the Titanforge servers. So with all of the tiered gear, it becomes upgradable with each new phase, so it never becomes irrelevant. I think a good mixture of vertical and horizontal in certain circumstances is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Right, we're going to go and do a little bit of mining. I'm going to be a little bit erratic, a little bit all over the place initially here. I'm going to do a few different bits and pieces and just get a few gathering stuff up slow and steady until I get a rhythm. But I know there's like a quarry over here, right? Alright, here we go. Let's mine some copper. Tink, tink, tink. But just if you compare an iron skim to steel skim, it's a minor upgrade, but there's never any mandatory things you need to do to choose your own path. Yes. And somebody was trying to explain to me a little bit yesterday about how the weapon speeds and the ticks of the server work and stuff like that. Which is going to take me a while to understand, but I have a slight understanding that I probably picked a weapon that wasn't that great. I picked an adamant weapon because I unlocked it. But apparently a schmiter with a little bit faster would be better. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Alright, we're at 2. We'll get this to 10. And then maybe we go do some smithing. Basically, we're going to get all of these ones here as high as possible. I reckon we could probably hit 30 on the majority of these. Fishing's going very slowly there, though. Very slowly. The other ones didn't go quite slow. What makes it one of your favorite games? It's so peaceful, so relaxing, and there's no one way, simple path. You go and choose your own. There's no negative such things. Ticks is 2 seconds versus a second is 1, if that helps. Still just mean ticks is 1 second, so don't try to get them confused. Yeah. Right. The Schmiter would be your go-to as well, Dan. Okay. Yeah, it feels like it. I unlocked Adamant, and I thought to myself, do you know what? Adamant feels like it's the best thing, and if I'm understanding the speed thing, I'm actually probably doing a fair amount damage less with it. So I probably will find a Schmiter on the old Grand Exchange. But Legmat, yeah, I think that's actually one of the things. I started watching OSRS streamers back last year when all the WoW players were playing it. And I grew quite accustomed to the game, and I kind of got a little bit of an understanding overview of what people were doing. And it felt to me pretty much exactly as you said, right? It's a game that you can play 100% at your own pace. But then on top of that, you can still go out and do loads of things with people and stuff like that. Oh, by the way, today, we're going to make a clan today. So if anyone wants to help, we will make a clan. I've got another few friends who want to play, who are just started to play OSRS, actually, who also stream. So we're going to do a little clan and do a little few things in game. So if anyone If there's any prerequisites to make a clan, I will try and do those today. The number one thing to do is always go with the flow. And have fun. Yeah, exactly, man. That's it. And I think with how I'm feeling at the moment about other games, kind of mapping out my own journey is kind of fun in and of itself right now, right? Like, it's nice that this is a new game for me. Like, I'm learning all these different things. I'm playing something completely fresh. But the fact that I could play it and do whatever I want, that's kind of the thing that's getting me. There's an adamant schmiter too. Okay. So if I am looking at my skills here, and I have unlocked adamant. Okay, cool. So I could just get an adamant schmiter. Adamant isn't locked into a type of weapon. It's just a weapon. Okay. It's a weapon level. Nice. All right, I'll get an adamant. Next time I do combat, I'll get an adamant schmiter. Very nice. I don't want to take too much stuff from others. Yes, exactly. So yesterday, I had some very nice, generous, and friendly people in the stream. They helped out a little bit. And they did a few things. There was maybe a little bit more hand-holding at certain points that I will do from now on. I'm not going to be doing too much of that. But it definitely helped me see certain elements of the game a little bit quicker. And I'm actually kind of grateful for that. But yeah, I won't be taking too much more after that. If people want to help out, do a few bits, cool. But I don't want to get boosted through anything. I want to do all the quests myself. So I need to figure out a good way to do that. Hey, Mr. Vodka. Mr. Vodka. Dude, you're up early. What's this all about? It's Saturday, man. Cheap vodka by name, no cheap vodka by nature? Can I? Oh, I'm full up. Shit. I'm full. So I have to go smite this? Do I have to smite this? Nothing's ever wrong with taking stuff. But just remember, it can lead to dryness and bore. Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah, I know. If someone wants to give me something, I'm more than open to it. But if it's going to change my gameplay or anything like that, or too much, I won't do it. But the items don't bother me. I don't want to be boosted through quests. That's my only thing. So I will make sure I do the quest by myself. Once you hit the 40s, you can grab a rune schmiter. 60 is dragon, but members required. I am a member, okay? I am a member. I am a member of the OSRS clan. If you were rich, I could give you free meal, and it'll make you think too much about what to do. You just play less and so on. Yes, someone gave me like 100,000 gold yesterday, and that feels reasonable. I don't know what to do with it. It's in my bank. The thing is, right, whatever people give to me right now, I don't know what the fuck to do with it. Like, I have no clue about any of this stuff. I need to know the systems before I can min-max anything, or, you know, so ultimately, it's all just going in the bank. No, I won't take anything else. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know how to make gold right now, so any gold I do get is just gonna empty. Does anyone... Where do I smelt? Where can I smelt here? Or was it blacksmith? Like, how do I turn these into bars? Furnace. A furnace is what I need? You give you free rune armor, Mr. Vodka? Oh, you give me Vodka free rune armor, huh? You trying to get some... You trying to get some fun times, huh? Is that it? Okay, there it is. Yeah, North, you're correct. Thank you, man. Let's twisty, Northy. Never bloody sick. Good morning, dude. How we doing? That's where we're going over here. With your glory, you can teleport to Edgeville. With my glory, yeah. The little room by the second bridge, if you look right where you are. Over here, yep. You don't have the correct quantities of ore to be able to smelt anything. What does that mean? Hello? Come back. Can you teach me the basics of smelting? Look for this icon on your map. I see you have some ore to smelt. Oh, I need to go to the anvil first, right? No. What? I need coal additive. The little room by the second bridge, if you look. If I want... Oh, I need coal and... Right, you need equal tin and copper, but... Oh, I need tin as well. Bronze is tin and copper in WoW, so yeah, it could be. Maybe just tin, I can't remember. Right. Coal is for steel. That would make sense, yeah. Okay. So I will put this stuff in the bank and then go over to the thingy again and get the tin. No, I got you. The general comms from everyone is that I'm missing tin. And coal, I think, is a good shout, but I don't think it is for bronze, right? Top floor. Hang on. I'm not on the top floor. Climb up the staircase. It is a sunny day, Never Sick Man. It is a lovely sunny Saturday, my friend. You remember farming cow hides on this game when I was 11 for my mates who know what they were worth and I didn't. I used to do that with my friends back in the days when I played MMOs. I would tell them to do things that would only benefit me. Probably why they didn't stick around. Good day, hey, may I help you? Let me go into my bank. Let's deposit all copper ore. Let's deposit all uncapped sapphires. Yeah, okay, so let's go out and get 20 thingy. Yes, Dan. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to do. I was gonna get some tin. I'll max out. Do you know what? I'm gonna max out my inventory space. Let's get rid of everything else that's in here. You have plugin couple suggestions. I have GPU, Legmat, and what animation smoothing. What does that do? Is that something to do with it making it look better? Why is that Discord link still broken? It's not the correct Discord link. Super bloody annoying. Let me get that back up. Maybe animations, pure smooth. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I tweaked a little bit of that stuff offline. And I think I will probably continue to do those little bits offline. Not offline, off stream. Sorry, off stream. I will do that. I really want to figure out the UI. I want to get out of windowed mode as well. Yeah, I was actually meaning to do the draw distance. I was told 70 to 100 is the best thing to do at the moment. Deposit all. Right, we're just going to go in with a mining pick and we're going to absolutely go ham. Varrock might be slightly better and easier getting to and from the bank quicker. It's slightly closer. Varrock is on fire. Where the frick is Varrock? Karamja, Veldip, Tiranoir, Troll Country. That's the PvP zone, right? How much GP? Is that gold? How much gold pieces? I have 100,000. Well, probably like 90,000 to be honest with you. I have like 90,000 something. North of Lumbridge is for rock. GPS coins. Yeah, I have 100,000 coins, I think. Around about that. All right, I'm going to fill my inventory up here with tin. And then I will go back to the bank. I will grab my necklace and teleport out to Varrock or something. Let me just get... I'll do one fill up over here at this one still. That's not enough, so don't worry about what I said, okay? I'm just a poor boy in this poor world. It makes sense now that there's tin and copper in this one place, right? It makes freaking sense, actually. You were right by it. It's got a load of them symbols covering it though. Oh. Oh, so it's literally just outside of where I was. It's not even like far away. So if I was here... Oh. Holy moly, I'm literally next to it. Well, okay, I'm not literally next to it, but okay. So you're saying out here there's a good place of mines and stuff. You can mine copper and ore here. Here, is that it? Here. Right, okay, and the bank is right there. That's a pub, actually. Oh, there's the bank. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes... Okay. Yep. All right, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let me fill my inventory up here, and then that one that's the opposite side. All right, you can show me when I get there. I'll move over there in a sec. I'm going to fill my inventory up here with tin, and then I'll make my way... I did just complete a quest as well, I think. I've done my 3 out of 3 tasks. Look at that. Getting started with mining. I can pick up 20 each of those. I'm going to be able to smith a lot of shit. Little higher than the mining area southeast of Rock. That's where I use. Northeast, south. Southeast, yeah, okay. Yep, I think that's the total you can fit in your inventory. 13 of each. Okay. And then if I look at this one again, on the combat side of things, I just need to keep on going. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're going to do all of these today. I think all of this is going to flesh me out pretty well. I really like the gathering side of things in OSRS so far. I think this is really nice. This game's addicting. Dude, I went to bed thinking about this game, and I woke up thinking about this game. That's why I'm on so early. It got me a little bit yesterday. It did get me. I think the nicest thing about it was everyone was so kind of like helpful and nice, right? It was kind of refreshing. It was kind of refreshing to meet new people, and they're like, hey, this is how you do this. Let's do this. Look at this. Hear this. And okay, cool. Other games are a little bit more frosty when you first start playing them. If you wield the pickaxe rather than a weapon, you get an extra inventory. That's fucking 5 head right there. Absolute 5 head, Dan. Thank you. I wondered about whether I needed to hold this. I didn't know whether they were actually kind of like equipable, you know? And that answers the question. I think this game taps into a lot of the things that I find interesting in other games, but actually what you get with OSRS is that it's the only way you can do certain things is this. I like grindy games, right? But I like them when they're very linear, right? I could do mining all the way to 100 or whatever, 99, sorry. And that's just it, right? I could just be a miner. I like that. I could stop if I get bored and I'll go do something else. Shady. I am on OSRS, dude. What the fuck are you playing at the moment, man? I miss you. Where have you been? OSRS is pure linear, yeah, which I think is lovely. As it does, you just log on and you play the game and you just do the thing you're gonna do that time. And if you get really into doing something, you just keep on doing it. Like I said earlier on, right? I'm probably gonna be a little bit erratic. I'm gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But as soon as I find something that I really want to do, I'll just stick to that. That's it. How have you been, bro? Long time no speak. Very good, dude. Very, very, very good. A lot has changed IRL for me the last couple of months. So I've been a bit up and about with streaming and gaming. It's been a bit different. But I'm playing a little bit of... I'm playing OSRS now. And I'm taking a bit of a break on WoW. I was struggling to log on and realize what I wanted to do. So for me, that's kind of a sign... I shouldn't be forcing myself, you know? The only toxic people in OSRS is the serious enforcing backseat gamers, but simple and easy to ignore. Yeah, I will learn to navigate some of the backseat and stuff. I don't want people to feel like they can't interact with whatever's happening, but yeah, I don't want to be... I don't want someone else to play the game for me, I guess. Pointless facts of the day. Levels 92 to 99 is the equivalent of levels 1 to 80. That sounds about right. Mate, long story, but your mom's cancer got worse. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. You're looking after her plus the baby. Shit, man. How old is... The baby's... Must be like over a year now, right? I'm really sorry to hear that. It is not an easy time going through all that shit, dude. Extra layers of stress and shit. Do what makes you happy and at your own pace and it will come easy. Yeah, it feels like it. I feel like even after today, even after yesterday and today, I feel like I've got a much better grasp on the game and what I want to do, right? And then along the way, as I'm going, I can figure out what I also need to do to progress. But we'll see. Okay, who is this? A manicured Zonnet. ZWT. Get the fuck out the chat, you little bot. There we go. Your baby's 16 months. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. She's screaming and running around the house. Dude, I was on a FaceTime call with my sister-in-law and niece yesterday, and she is about 2. She's coming up to 3 years old this year. Holy moly, man. I don't envy you guys. Having babies between the age of freaking a year and a half and 3 years. I don't know, man. I'll take the dog. I will take the dog as my main responsibility. I'm good with that. And then tell them this is my stream. I own it here. You do not. Do you understand? You're fired and terminated. Legmat, can I hire you to do that? Can you be my guy on the wall that this tells people what's what? You know? You're my guy at the desk, you know? Same here. You don't want to have kids. I think I would be a good parent, right? I think I would enjoy being a parent. My problem is, I don't think I would enjoy life as a parent. I think I would want to just parent and nothing else. I don't know if I could cope with working and doing all the other stuff at the same time. So unless I could become a stay-at-home dad, I don't know where I stand with it, you know? It's basically when you learn the shelves are key in life and putting stuff on the sides isn't the best move anymore as it goes missing. Yeah, I know. Oh, I've got full. I'm full. Right, back into town. Yeah, I had 2 younger brothers who are about 10 years-ish younger than me, right? So as I was a teenager, I had a toddler who I was basically like a co-parent of, you know? And... dude, honestly, they're just terrors. They know every which way to really fuck you up when you're an adult. You nailed it. I now hate work and just want to be here. Right? I can't imagine. Maybe I'm obviously being like a bit, what's the word? Whimsical about it because I don't have any experience of it. But I can't imagine I would personally enjoy being split from having the world split, right? Having to work and then leaving the kid and the family and like I would find that stressful, I think. All right, so if I deposit all of my tin and deposit that, and then we said that we're gonna wield that, talk back to the banker, deposit that, and then we said how many do I have? How many bank spaces do I have? Is it 14 and 14? So if I withdraw 14, Thin Killer, how you doing, buddy? A real new guy, 100% new guy, my guy. Oh no, hang on, go back. Deposit 1. Withdraw, is it 14? You have 28 bag slots? That's correct. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Wow, you guys are fucking GGGs. Thank you. If it was me, I wouldn't mod me or anything. It's too late. No, I'm not suggesting to mod anyone right now. If people stick around and they want to do stuff like that, 100%. But no, we're good for the moment. 27 is the max inventory space, so 14 is total to add up to 27. I mean, 14 and 14 adds up to 28, but I can only explain it like when you're new to WoW and complete your Hunter's Quest and have this random beast now in your life that you have to focus on and have no idea what you're doing. Fuck, Shady, do you know what? I think you've just hit the nail on the head of how I would best describe my relationship with the idea of parenting. When I play Hunter, the most fun I have with Hunter in WoW is when I'm no pet Hunter. When I have the pet, I worry more about everything. It makes sense. Living life with kids is like being a hunter in WoW. Living life without kids is like being a lone wolf hunter in retail WoW. It's just, that's it. We got it. I love the pet, Bell, but I don't want the responsibility of the pet. Finn Killer, staying free to play. Dude, I'm a member. What are you talking about? I'm a member. I membered the moment I logged on. I membered. From what I heard about WoW players. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it. Now, is it gonna switch it? It does. Look at that chocolate bar. We got chocolate bars in the inventory now. Glorious. From what you've heard about WoW players coming to OSRS, is WoW's endgame gets dry and there's nothing to do, versus RuneScape has a more everlasting, longer endgame. Pretty much. Yeah, he's got a glory. Oh, come on, you see it. Hang on, I have a glory. How can you see that I have a glory? What does that mean? What are you seeing? What are you guys seeing on my screen? What's giving me way as being someone who handhelded me here the other day? All Oh, you can see it on my character, right? You can actually see the... Right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I forget you can see jewelry in this game. I forget that you can see jewelry in this game. You see a combat bracelet. Yes. I told you, I got some gifts. I got some gifts yesterday, guys. I did get some gifts yesterday. Okay? I did get some gifts. I got a ring, a necklace, helmet, legs. I got a jester cape. I've hit the examine option. Is there an examine option in this game? Ooh, I could pickpocket him. Thank you. You always forget it's not on passive and it just fucks you up and you have to be quick or you're in trouble. Yeah, you know, it's... There's added layers to having a pet or a child, I guess, right? Okay, chat. we are going to go up to Varrock, right? And we're going to do this again over in Varrock. Once, should I empty my inventory or my bank of all the ore I have now, or do it when I get up to Varrock? Maybe I do it when I go to Varrock. Let's empty this now. I'd probably love the animation smoothing plugin. Yeah, I feel like I will, man. I feel like I will. I feel like I will. It's, I do kind of enjoy the graphics and the animations in the game, you know? I don't think I have any issues with that. Making them smoother and better, yeah, for sure, is, all items, 612, 612. Oh, but if I go hand the quest in... Alright, I'll organize my bank later, okay? Don't say nothing about the bank here. If you have a heavy... Oh, so that's what the weight's about. Okay, then that makes more sense to me now. That makes a lot more sense to me now. Well, okay, we need to go to Adventurer John, get the rewards, and then we'll make our way to Varrock. There's an equipment option. You can take armor on and off, and it will tell you the stats. Just be glad yours isn't in the 6-7 era. Who was telling me that there was someone on stream, Dirty, he's generally around on the stream. He was saying how his kids have started doing the 6-7 thing, and he is currently losing his mind. I can't really imagine what it's like to have to deal with the confrontation of you getting older by the kids being older. Does that make sense? Like, when I speak to younger people, I often don't know what the fuck's going on, but I consider myself to be younger. And I think playing World of Warcraft the last couple of years has really, really got me understanding that I don't get what the Gen Z kids are up to, man. I have no fucking clue. What did I just get? Lamper of the Gatherer. Iron Pickaxe. Let's drop that one. What the frick is this lamp? If you that sentence was the start of many terrible banks. No. No, I'm gonna do fine. The bank is gonna be good. I have lads that work for me. They're 18 and they do that stupid 6-7 thing, dancing on the roofs. My brother is 24. So he's 20. How old am I? I'm 36 this year. So he's 26 this year. Okay, my brother's 26. And I saw he did a TikTok the other day, and I looked at what he did, and I was so freaking baffled, man. So freaking baffled about... He's not even like... He doesn't do any content. He doesn't make content on TikTok. He doesn't do anything. He did it for fun, just for him and his friends. And to me, it felt like so much effort just to send a message to his friends. They put all of these funny jokes, and they do all these cuts and these things, and it's just... I don't know, man. Deposit all. Maybe we do a little ore over here. Maybe we do some gems, and then we do some cuts things, right? And what's that? Mithril seeds? Like, how are you supposed to do mithril seeds? What's that? Doesn't even make any sense to me. Okay, so if I go here, let's put those there. The one putting that in the wrong one. Motherfucker. No. I don't know. Okay, we'll leave that for the moment. We're good. We'll dump this in here. I can't seem to damn it. What? A magical force prevents you from banking this item. What do you mean? Gain 150... Oh! In fishing, damn straight. Yes. I just advanced to level 14 fishing. What? Why did I get that thing? What was that about? Alright. Alright, so let's make our way to Varrock. Let's make our way to Varrock. And we said that we need to, we're here and we're going here, right? So we're just going straight north. Straight north. You're close to 29 for another month, holding on to it. Thank you for a few years. I forgot my birthday. TikTok here thing is the Bebo. It comes naturally. Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting, right? Like us, well, actually, as a millennial, it is super interesting to watch the younger kids, how they interact with social media versus how we interact with it. Like, I don't know what they're up to, man. It makes no freaking sense to me. Is this the right way to go, or is there a better way to go? If I cross the river, that feels like a better way to go, right? I'm going the wrong way. I've run out of freaking energy as well. Yet I didn't get a potion with me. That's fine. Let's turn that off. Let's turn it off. I've never heard of Bebo before. What the frick is Bebo? Dude, I even freaking... I refused to use Facebook when I was younger. I didn't understand the concept of it. I refused to use it, and me and my friends would just email each other. We had email chains. It was super funny. I'm having some lag spikes. What are these lag spikes about? Why is the game lagging? Agility makes the run last longer. By the way, yes, I've heard that. I have heard that. Why is the game lagging? The game's getting very choppy. Strange. Oh, I could have jumped over the fence? No way. That's not lag, it's zone render. Okay, is that normal? That happens when you change zones? I noticed it a couple of times yesterday. And then somebody said to me that they think the server's lagging. But I wasn't 100% convinced. Okay, so we're saying this zone here for the mining, right? There's 9 copper, 6 tin, 4 iron. What we got over here? 3 clay, 8 tin. Okay, we go here. We grab all the stuff. And then where's the anvil? So we go here to here to here, back to here, right? Or is there a better way? Do we go this way? Do we go here and around? Dark wizards feel like they're... Dark wizards feel... And that route? The wizards aggro. Right, yeah, I thought they would. Somebody tried explaining yesterday that the way they aggro is if you're twice their level plus 1, they won't aggro. Was that correct? Well, this rendering is... It feels like lag, right? Like, it definitely feels like lag. It doesn't make any sense to me, but... How very, very strange. Anyway, we are now through. Trying to be a level 3 skiller and getting past them wizards. What a day. Yeah, it definitely feels like lag. Don't know why, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but we're okay. All right, so here we are. What do I do here? Do I... What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Okay, so I need tin and I need copper and I want to make bronze, right? Now, do I just do as much tin as I can, then go, and then as much or copper? Or do I even it out? It doesn't matter, right? Surely. I did this. Okay, so I've done all these. That's good. But when you'll buy that fence from Lum Varrock, full inventory of each. Yeah, that makes more sense to my OCD brain, to be honest with you. That makes way more sense. Tin ore. Yeah, okay, we'll go tin and then we'll go copper. We'll go tin and we go copper. We go tin and we go copper. Posture check, Mr. Fin Killer. Yeah, you're good, man. My wood cut-in, leg mat. Sorry, I didn't see that message. My wood cut-in is 18. We're on 18. So I could do oak. I could do oak and normal stuff at the moment. Have I done any quests? Yes, I got a little bit boosted through the waterfall quest yesterday. I got a little bit boosted. So I would like some recommendations for any quests to do at lower levels, which are approachable solo. The quest system, I've kind of got a semi-good idea about some of them, but I don't know the absolute, like, I don't know what beginner quests are, for example. Or, oh, actually, no, that's not true. So if I go over here, right, and if I go to mining, does it not tell me I can do quests? It doesn't. I thought it would tell you what quests you could do and stuff. Or is that the wrong thing? So if I go to quest lists, yeah, I don't really know what to... Free quest below Ice Mountain. So if I go this one, for example, the blue star icon. Yeah. But I was looking yesterday, and it said that it was telling me that some quests give specific XP, right? Region cook's assistants. I can start this quest by talking to the cook in Lumbridge Castle. Difficulty novice, very short, release, standalone. Okay. So should I do the starter quests? This is what I don't know. Like, is there? If they're red, I'm guessing I can't do it, and there's prerequisites. But they're all novice. Yeah, I'm not sure about the quest exactly. I've kind of, yeah, I'm putting them off at the moment, thinking about them, just because it's easier just to tap stuff, but... Romeo Juliet, Goblin Diplomacy, Ernest the Chicken, a few easy to do and high quest point options. Okay. Ernest the Chicken, you said, right? Goblin Diplomacy. Romeo and Juliet, huh? Go back here. It's red. Why is it red? Otherwise, look for novice and short. They basically make it easier for you. Plus, the requirements are a giveaway for difficulty. Yes. Okay. Graz 6004. Did you know in China, China's prisoners are forced to play this game to farm money for the government? That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Do you know that a lot of prisoners in a lot of countries are forced into and probably incarcerated purely to do labor in all Western countries as well? Crazy. Insane. Yeah, I feel like touching grass is the best thing we could do here, Graz. Touch some grass. Don't worry about China. Live your life, my friend. Live your life. It's definitely something to worry about if you were in China. You might move to China. What a job, dude. Lock me up, chat. Lock me up. You want me to play games all day? Sure, I'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. No problemo. All right, we are full of tin. Let's get out of here. So if I turn on my running, and is it quick? This is the quickest route to get back up here, right? I feel like it must be. And we said the bank was there, right? Okay. Let's get over this. Do you know one thing that is confusing me the last like year or two? And it definitely is kind of something that comes from the US over into the general public. And it's just it's definitely a political streamer thing, I think, that's happened. Is that there's so many people making such wild freaking accusations and speculations on other countries in some kind of blind like freaking, I don't know, like they feel like they're a herald for the news media, that they're gonna come onto streams and just randomly say some kind of fake news. What is it? I don't know, and it's normally kind of like a lot of the time it's NA people, and they're like, "Hey, did you know that knife crime in London is terrible and everyone dies?" And I'm like, "Dude, you haven't left the freaking back sheets of freaking Arizona your whole life, and you're out here telling me about knife crime in London? What the fuck are you talking about?" Oh no, I did the wrong one. I don't want to do that. We want to do copper now. Copper. Sorry, I don't know what Arizona is, to be honest with you. I just said a place, the first thing that came to my head. But it's just kind of like, what is these comms that people have on freaking streams? People pop in and just say random political fake news. Okay. I blame Asmongold, to be honest with you. I blame fucking Asmongold. How old is this game? Grad, this game, I think, is 20-something years old. It's in its 20s. The game is in its 20s. It is older than the average player in most games. (2007). Oh, OSRS, specifically OSRS, yeah, I think it's 7 or 8 years. RuneScape itself, I'm pretty sure came out before World of Warcraft, right? So like that's like 20 odd years ago. Because people always say that the OSRS has been like 7 or 8 years, and it's only been like the last 3 or 4 years where it was like really good. That's the timeline I loosely know. Where am I from, Graz? See, these are nice questions, Graz. Look at that. I am from the UK. I'm actually from London. Where are you from in Eastern Europe, Graz? But it was around before that, then they remade it, and now they had... Yeah, exactly. I think the timeline for OSRS... Well, sorry, the timeline for RuneScape feels pretty similar to WoW as well, right? Like, it came out 20-odd years ago. The main game is that old. The classic iteration is not. Until they do the Classic Plus. And then when they get that out, that's it. There you go. Lithuanian in the Baltic Sea. Nice. And what games have you been playing, Graz? London grinds your gears. You don't live there, but I have to deliver there for work. It's even well. People don't know how roads work or anything, it seems. Dude, don't even get me started on London. Don't get me started. I have spent 36 years of my life. Do you know what? I prefer the 9 months I spent here outside of the freaking confines of being in the world. Wrapped up in the womb. I just don't think it's a flex anymore, or I don't think there's many benefits for living in a big city nowadays. In the current economic climate, you're kind of stuck. It's a misery here. Cities are miseries. Commuting, fucking everything costs something. Like, you can't leave the house without... There's a daily subscription for life, right? You leave the house, you spend minimum 15, 20 pounds. 15, 20 pounds if you're traveling across London and you need to get a snack or you need to do something. Like 15, 20 pounds. I commute like an hour or so a day. It costs me 10 pounds a day. 200 pounds a month just to use a freaking free stops on the on the tube. Wild times. Grad, you've been playing Kerbal Space Program and Armor Free. Okay. I have not heard of those, but it's good. London and the cities are now a drain. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? It's like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place a lot of the time, right? There's so much good stuff that happens in the city, but then now as things are starting to get pricier and pricier and just a little bit convoluted, it just gets more difficult and more fun to do those things unless you're pushing and grinding and doing all these things where people with freaking bucket loads of money and all that shit. It's just, it feels boring to be in the city because you end up not wanting to do stuff because everything's so fucking trashy. Your city's small, Graz, 20k people. That's fucking tiny, man. That is tiny. The perks are you have shops for everything so close. Yep. No, but that doesn't matter nowadays. Everything's online. Run, Forest, run! Yeah, getting they were dealing with rude people. Yeah, but that's the thing. I permanently buy everything online. If I can save myself going to a shop, then I save myself going to a shop. I'm not into going on freaking outside in the world and buying shit. Queuing up with a bunch of losers that don't know how to get their card out in time to press the freaking button. No, 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 no. Accent digs incoming. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. We won't be doing none of that, okay? The London accent, all the accents in the UK are like nice. We've got a bunch of nice accents. Apart from the Liverpudlian accent. I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Right, let's get rid of all this. Why is it a separate tab? I didn't do that. Bell, what are you saying? What about the people who stand real close in the checkout line? The people that stand really close in the checkout line. Yes. What about the people in the checkout line that decide to stop randomly and they just make you stop in front of them because they stop randomly in front of you, or they hold the whole queue up. Like, what are they doing? Move. You've got onto the conveyor belt. Get around and get on and pay for your stuff and get out. Why are you in my way? I don't know, man. You move from Kent to Cornwall. The first thing you notice, you walk down the road to say good morning. People ask you how you are. Yep. Yeah. So I've now moved to an area which I grew up in London, but it's really suburban. Like really suburban. And people say hi to me all the time. I took the dog out for a walk this morning. I was walking down by the river, and this old lady was out having a run, and she's sitting there and she's fucking snail's pace. She's tiptoeing on a run, right? But she's 60 or something. She's having a good time. She pauses to say good morning and says hi to my dog. Who does that? No one does that. You missed that you missed a oh, from outside of Birmingham? No, I got no issues with comments from outside of Birmingham. I actually like the Brummie accent a lot, man. I think the Midlands has got some good, nice accents. I will say I do struggle sometimes with I know and understand all the accents. Like I'm not accent blind. But there is one accent that does get me sometimes. It's the Liverpudlian one. The Liverpudlian accent can get me. I do really like the Mancunian accent. I do like that. Good morning, Freebie. BBBB. OG. How you doing, dude? It's nice. Yeah, it is nice, man. Why did you move? And did you bring the bear seed and light with you? This was a year ago, Belle. I moved a year ago. I've been here this whole time. Don't worry. I've not gone anywhere else. Still in the same place. I'm still out in suburbia. No, the wall did not used to be blue, Belle. I painted it last week. And no one noticed it. And now you're noticing it. It's not a fake background. If I could do a fake background, you think I would choose this fucking shit? You really think my imagination is that stunted that this is all I could choose for a fake background? I mean, you did choose it for a real background. You know what, Belle? I'm taking that as shots fired. You are shooting me down with my blue wall over here, okay? It is the glorious color, okay? You unfortunately, well, fortunately, you can't see how bad a job I did painting it. That's for fucking sure. It is a good blue, right? It's a solid blue. You know what all the boys said earlier on, Belle? They said it was black. They thought it was black. Stupid people. You've been in the Midlands your whole life. Yeah. There's a bunch of people I knew during the pandemic who moved to Cornwall. I think there is so many different ways to live life now with how integrated working from home is and online stuff and the flexibility of certain jobs. Not many of them, but it has changed. I think being able to actually live outside of London feasibly is more of an option people think, right? Did I miss some things? OG, you didn't really miss too much. I've not been on for a crazy time. How about an hour and a half? I'm doing some gathering stuff. Trying to get some of the gatherings up. And then we'll probably do some combat quests. I'm just vibing at the moment. We're just vibing. Dan, you actually like this blue? If you want to know the color, I can tell you the actual name of the color. Okay, it's called Sapphire Salute Dulux. Sapphire Salute. It's a very nice blue. It's a very nice blue. I do like it. It's better in person as well. No, it's nice. I've painted so many walls in the last year that I'm kind of over it. So I think I did this as I did a bad job on this one purely out of freaking self-defiance. think I've painted in the last 12 months, I've painted every room except for the bathroom in this flat. I'm over it, man. So over it. You think Cornwall's like the second most expensive place? That probably is right though, Shady, right? Like in the last, even like Brighton's the same, right? I remember 10, 15 years ago, I had a lot of friends who were moving to Brighton after uni because it was cheaper. And now, 10 years later, they're moving back to London because Brighton's become so expensive because everyone moved there 10 years ago. I think the same's happening with like Cornwall, a lot of places kind of like near Canterbury, down by the coast. All these millennials have gone and boosted up the prices of everything. Bell. Give me top worst interaction you can have with the public in the real world. Number one, what grinds your gears when you leave your house and you have to deal with people? What, driving? Is that your final answer? Driving is the worst thing possible out there? I can't speak to it. I don't drive, so. But I feel like I've always made a good choice in not fucking doing that. People slowing down on the freeway before exiting. Are you not meant to do that? The off-ramp is for decreasing speed. Oh, okay. OG, you enjoyed the stream yesterday? Thank you, man. I enjoyed having you in the stream yesterday. I had a fucking blast learning some OSRS. And a bunch of you guys came in and we had a great time. And I'm hoping that we get to do some actual proper content and stuff together in the next few days or even in the next few weeks. But no, I really enjoyed it. I have been very... That's what I'm looking for. I have a lot of gratitude for how friendly people have been the last 2 days. I'm not bad mouthing WoW, but I don't know if I had the same welcoming streaming WoW as I did streaming OSRS. So it's nice. Communities are very different. Very, very different communities. Okay, deposit all. Deposit all. All right, so we have 85 and 53. Let's maybe get to 100, 100. If we get to 100, 100, then we can do 28, 3, 6, 9. We could do 3.5 smelting runs. Yeah, we get to 100 of each, and then we do that. That to me feels good. And my inventory is empty. Fantastic. All right. Been looking into waste management. Oh, you guys are setting up a business over in Cornwall, huh? What did I just do, chat? Did I do tin or did I do copper just now? Tin. All right, let's do copper. Tunka, tunka, tunka. Getting the hang of it, OG? I think so. A little bit. It feels like I definitely understand in some of the basic mechanics now. I'm also enjoying the fact I could just do crafting if I want to and do nothing else but chat to you guys whilst doing the mining. So that's pretty fucking pog, to be honest with you. A little bit of poggers in the lair over here. I'm sure you pickpocketed and that's played. Yes, I'm paid. I'm a member. I didn't like the idea of having any content barred off from me, so for 11 quid, I thought, to be honest with you, I'm more than happy to. It's a subscription-based game, you know what I mean? Pickup and trailer, funnily enough, has been your next plan. Oh, we got some big business boys in the chat today, huh? Dijon, would you recommend OSRS or WoW to someone that has never played MMOs? I think both of them have easy access into MMOs, depending on what you... I don't know. Okay, so I am literally on my second session ever on OSRS, right? So I can't speak to it as a full complete game from my experience, right? I've also played WoW for 20 odd years, so for me, my idea of what's easy and kind of like comfortable in that game is a little bit twisted because it's second nature to me to do certain things. I will say both of them have a certain learning curve, right? And I think if you are new to MMOs and never played one before and you want to try something, I think you need to think about the games you enjoyed previously and the pacing and what you kind of want as a way to be your main focus, right? So WoW is a lot more dynamic with movement, and the combat system's super different, and you get to level and play endgame stuff, and it's very free flowing. But you have a lot of I don't know what's the word I'm looking for here. There's a lot of stuff you don't have to do in WoW, or don't need to do, or anything like that. You can just, people zoom all the way to the end game and they forget about the journey. So if you're looking for like an MMO experience in WoW, I would suggest maybe playing hardcore. To be honest with you, if you want to know how the game really works as an MMO, I would play hardcore. If you want a game which requires you to play kind of fundamentally exactly how you want and just take a pace and explore and have no pressure, OSRS feels a little bit more like that, I think. I just definitely, yeah, I kind of like someone has said over on YouTube, I wouldn't play retail as your first entry into an MMO. It's not a classic MMO. Retail is definitely a modern MMO and has a load of really good things, but it's not a classic MMO. It's very much focused on systems and mechanics and game stuff. There's no kind of like there's no RPG journey. Jolie, good luck on the account. Thank you, dude. Thank you very much, man. Dijon, what's easier to understand for new players? I would say WoW is probably easier to understand on your first ever session, I would say. And the only reason I say that is because all you're doing is leveling up and killing monsters, and your only goal is to get a level, right? Like your only goal is to get to level 1, level 2, level 3. When you play OSRS, you're like, okay, what do I want to level today? I'm going to take my mine into 99, right? And that's a completely different journey. But you could stop at 45 and go, actually, no, I'm going to go over to do this. With WoW, if you stop at level 30, you can have a great time, but everyone else is going to move past you, and the game is required for you for the most part to group with people, right? So you kind of all have to move. You think WoW's very fast paced for people that haven't played it? There is a fast pace. Yeah, there is a fastness to WoW, a speed to it, which is different to OSRS, for example. You've also higher fishing levels can head over to Catherby, lobster, shark, swordfish, tuna, all super close to the bank as well. Okay, cool. You think OSRS looks tedious and boring? DJ, I would say to you, and someone was talking about this very early on in the stream, someone mentioned that some people say the first like 100, 200 hours when you play OSRS can have moments of where it feels a little bit tedious, maybe. It's the most difficult bit. But then once you get past the initial threshold, the game opens up into something completely different. So retail feels more like a Japanese Chinese MMORPG. Yeah, I feel like retail has some incredible systems, like really, really good. I think a lot of it is definitely drawing from ARPGs nowadays, right? Like there's certain elements of WoW which reminds me of Diablo and stuff like that, and that's cool. And I think the majority of modern MMOs kind of are going down that direction. But I don't think it's like the classical archetype anymore of what MMO is. Right, let's deposit all this. Deposit all this. So where are we at now? 85 and 80. Cool. So we need 15 and 20 of each now. In all fairness, you could probably benefit from level 16 to 20. At the moment with my fishing, I feel like I don't actually... I need to stick to nets at the moment. I can't seem to see anything on the map which is in my skill range. But what am I at? I'm at 14. So I'm guessing at 15 I should unlock some new bits. I think. Your next upgrades are sometimes behind skills too. You're talking about OSRS, Jolie? Are you talking about when it says that you need to have like 10 combat, 8 agility, and 20 something something? Yeah, it definitely seems like that as well. Knight's Sword quests gives me 12k smithing XP. Okay, perfect. Cafferby has a big net option there as well. Okay. OG, with the Knight's Sword quest, is that something within my level range? Because I want to do things which are I'm able to solo and figure out today. I've been recommended to do kind of like Romeo and Juliet and a few other quests as well and stuff. It's very soloable. Okay, cool. What do you say it was called? The Knight's Sword quest. Knight's Sword. Is there a search option? Can't it's not search. The Slug Menace. Look at that, straight to it. Intermediate, I can start to the square in the courtyard of the White Knight's Castle. Short requirements level 10 mining. Recommendations combat level 20. Okay, nice. And that gives 12k XP, you say, for mining. All right, we'll get to 100. We'll get to 100 tin and 100 copper. And then I will go smelt all that stuff. And then maybe we'll look at that quest, the Knight's Sword. You've always played RuneScape, but looking at quests and leveling to the requirements of that quest instead of just leveling random skills makes me have a purpose for each thing. Yeah, I would like to do quests that give me XP for certain skills. I guess interacting with quests at the moment is I'm just trying to figure stuff out. So yeah, doing this at the moment is the thing that makes the most sense. But yeah, if we get some quests, we get a few quests to get going with, I will have a look at that. Thank you. Have you sent anything over on Discord? That will be all Gucci. All Gucci. What are we looking at here? 4, 8, 12. Is there a reason why there's no clock in the game? I can't see the time. Where's the time in the game? Actually, I don't know why I did that. Why did I stop doing that? I shouldn't have stopped doing that. Jolie, sometimes you need crafting or smithing for a weapon. Yeah, I like the combination of things. I like the little combination of where you're like, oh yeah, I can go do this thing because I'm level 20. And it's like, actually, no, you need level 7 freaking something. I like that. It's good. It requires you to interact with different skills, which I think is a fun thing. No clock, you play forever. Dude, honestly, I was talking about this a little while ago. There's some, like, what is the... It makes you feel like you're in a casino, right? When you have no time. Definitely makes you feel like you're in a casino. Six hours at a time. So, Jolie, are you fully maxed out? Are you like a big-time OSRS Giga Chad? Why do I keep doing this? You had an Iron Man for a couple of years? I think I would definitely do an Iron Man once once I've done a good time playing regularly. I do want to try the Iron Man. But making alts in this game is basically you make a new account, right? You have a shadow? What's a shadow? What the frick is a shadow? Mm-mm. 199. Tumikin shadow? Is that an item? Or a pet? A powered staff. Okay. Okay. Is it one of those things that if people see it and you're using it around town that they're going to be like, holy shit? It's the most end game weapon is. Are they going to try and lure you out to the wilderness? Is that what they do? They're going to PK your butt and steal that straight off your corpse, huh? It tell you what you need and what you get. Amazing. Thank you, dude. I will have a look at that in a sec. Holy shit, the weight I have in my bag. What's this? 2.2 kilos for each piece of freaking ore? I mean, it sounds kind of realistic, but... fucking hell. 80 kilos. I'm carrying 80 kilos. The last time I ever had to worry about weight was back when I used to play Star Wars Galaxies. You used to have like an armor encumbrance based on how it would affect your stats and stuff. It's tough. All right, let's run. Run. It's in order for easy to hard. So what is it? Like a list of quests from level, like let's say 1 to 100. And which ones go from where? Because that's what I think this quest log lacks. It doesn't order things by level. It just gives you every single quest, right? Deposit all. Right, we got 80 and 112. All right, fine. We need to get a bit more copper and then we go for it. 20 copper is all we want. We want 20 copper. It feels what the game doesn't. Okay, cool. I likey a lottie. What is in the plugin quest helper? There's an optimal route for questing. Just hang on a second. Quest helper actually has something like that. There was something that happened yesterday when I was setting up quest helper. I accidentally clicked full help. I didn't want full help. I wanted medium help. How do I... If I go to quest helper, I want to make it give me medium help. I don't want full help. So sidebar, okay, start, auto start helper. Some quests unlock skills and shows you how to do them, so they're needed early game to help you out. Perfect, okay. Include minimap quests, highlight missing items, hide quest rewards. Display arrows on the minimap, I'm fine with that. Display icons on NPCs and objectives, I'm okay with that. Display navigation paths. I don't know if I really want that on the ground, to be honest with you. Choose whether important widget actions are highlighted. Display world map point, yeah. Have the minimap arrow flash, sure. Highlight correct dialogue. Highlight style NPCs. Outline feathering, sure. I don't want the puzzle solutions, maybe. If you have shortest path plugin, it will use to show routes locations. I think you can remove the plugin and download it again. Okay, I thought that might be it, because it only came up when you first installed it, right? It didn't actually come up initially. Plugin quest, there's an optimal route for questing. Is this the one you're talking about, Jolie? Is it the shortest path plugin? No, okay. If you click the icon on the right. This one? No? Above you, info, plugin. Above me. The right column. Oh. And what, you filter through something here, or? Oh, I can filter by XP. Ordering. Oh. Holy shit, boys. Did we just crack the fucking... the cheat code right there, huh? Okay, okay. So, this was what I was kind of hoping for. A list of kind of like, so I don't... I know it's obviously my first go. I don't want to get like frustrated with missing quests and having to come back to early quests. So a cook's assistance. Okay, lovely. Nice, 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 nice. All right, I like all this. I like all this. Very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great comms, guys. Great comms. 8, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. If you don't want to be all over the place. That's what I don't want to be. I know it's a what's the word? I know people are saying, you should go and figure out sorry, I should not have eaten that last piece of my pear. Okay. Okay, there we go. When the waterfall was just an exception. Yeah. I think people are kind of like, oh, you should be figuring out every single step of every quest. It's like, it's part of the mystery. I personally, in any game I play, do not really care too much about the mystery of figuring out the right order to do quests or whatever. I'm more than happy to have some assisted questing. It is just a personal preference. So this route is phenomenal. This is exactly kind of what I wanted. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, let's withdraw 14 and 14. I want to see you go PKing in the wilderness. Can get some decent loots out there, but a little sketchy. Used to be crazy back in the day. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to try PKing right now. Step by step. Step by step. The fact that I would have to click stuff and switch prayers, I don't know any of that stuff right now. That would be... I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't have anything worth stealing, so it doesn't really matter. Also, if you don't do them lower level, the rewards are pointless. That's kind of what I was thinking. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's easy if you kill the bots. There's a smelting here, though, right? I thought there was a smelting really close here. It's right there. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a furnace, right? Oh shit, where's the furnace? Left of the Grand Exchange. Oh, fuck me. Right, okay. And there's a bank there as well. And it's right behind the furnace. Oh, genius, boys. Genius. Alright, we gotta do that. I need to get rid of that for a second. We don't need this. Sorry. Let's go. I didn't hear you. I don't want sandwiches, lady. Or maybe I do, actually. Somebody gave me something free earlier on. Have a chocolate bar for free? I didn't say you could have that. Oh. Oops. Oops. Okay, I can go all the way around, but this is not... I don't think the right place to be going. Yeah, there's bots everywhere. Okay, so you're saying there's bots out... But hang on, are the bots out in the wilderness trying to kill real people? Because bots in WoW, they do not engage in PvP. Hey, Bailey. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Stal Baguette, imagine. She's like, hang on a second. I said you could have a chocolate bar, and you want to take my crusty sandwich? Oh, another render? Oh no, we're slowing down, boys. We're slowing down. We lost all that. Lost all that speed. No, they are the monsters for loot. Is there a lot of that in the game? Is there a lot of scripting? People scripting in PvP? Am I going the right fucking way? Nice Chester game. Thank you. Yeah. A very nice and generous person. Gave it to me yesterday. Why am I lagging so much? Or whatever this is. Furnace right there. That one there, I guess, right? Yes, it is. Yeah, right in here. Smell all. There's been many different bots in RS, like skinner bots or auto praying or switching bots. Okay. Do you know the lore between Venezuela and OSRS GP? I do not know the lore behind that. But now you mention it, maybe I heard the headline of the story some time ago. What's the lore between Venezuela and OSRS Gold? The best way to show you to tell you to watch Sir Pugger on YouTube. He shows how many bot scripts are running. Okay, one sec. YouTube. Sir Pugger, you said? At 12:01 a.m., I'm at war every night with this bot.
And a group of players, me included, go to war. It's a basic logic game every night, and the reward for solving it is millions of GP. The botter knows and seems to update the bot almost nightly, which changes the logic puzzle each night.
Hang on a second. Are these the bots?
So let's start from the beginning. RuneScape free-to-play is obviously a cesspool for bots, so Jagex implemented trade restrictions on new accounts. New accounts cannot trade people stuff. They can't drop stuff. It doesn't show up for people. They can't even go into PvP worlds, and they can't sell most bottable things on the Grand Exchange like cowhides. However, gold necklaces or gemstone necklaces like an emerald necklace are not restricted for sale on the Grand Exchange. So, thousands of bots every day are made to craft necklaces for 150 to 200k GP per hour, about 3 to 4 cents per hour per bot for the botter. But it adds up if you're running 500 bots. These bots, 500? Though, have a problem. Offloading the gold at the end of the day before they're banned. They could get 20 hours of playtime, 10 quest points, and at least 100 total level to be able to trade, which takes time and risks a ban, or they could venture into the only way to transfer gold, the wilderness. One of the crafting farms I've found used to transfer about 300 to 500 million GP every night in Deep Wilby. I took 340 million GP from them in about an hour at 1 a.m. a couple months ago. Then, that farm migrated. I got a tip that they were in the Rogue's Castle. The person who reported the tip also said they got over 100 mil from killing them. Then, the farm went dark for a few days, and now they're back online and seem to be level 4s, and
Hang on, so you're telling me that in a few weeks' time, I could potentially go into the wilderness at 1 a.m. and start screwing up some people's gold transfer botting and make millions of gold.
Now trade in Lumbridge Castle every night. That botter went the route of botting the trade requirements and just risked the ban. They don't seem to be getting banned either. But there are other crafting farms that still use the wilderness. They just decide to use the wilderness more cleverly. One in particular is one of the largest and has quite detailed logic. Let's call them the tournament bots. That's because every night at midnight, these bots stop crafting. They sell their stuff on the Grand Exchange, they get paired with another bot, and then they go to a specific spot in the wilderness and fight each other. Then the winners fight each other until all the gold is aggregated to one account. There are multiple waves of these tournaments, sometimes up to 3 waves in a night, spaced out by 20 to 40 minutes, and they happen on either end of the wilderness and across worlds. So they happen on the far east and the far west sides as far as you can go, and with slightly different mechanics depending on the side, which is super odd. It's possible they're different scripts, but what they...
Okay. I mean, why not? Why not, huh? Maybe that's a good goal we have. Maybe we'll become a bot farmer in the game, huh? Maybe we'll do that. Let's go to the bank. You haven't seen a bot farm in a while. Jaggers have been nuking them. It definitely seems like they're not into having bots in the game, which is a nice... Which is definitely a nice... I can't reach that? What do you mean? I'm right here. Alright, let's deposit all. Withdraw 14, withdraw 14. Let me run over here. Oh, this guy's doing the same thing as me. Who's this? Blue Dragon. Is he a bot? Should we go kill him? I wouldn't know the first thing how to do that. Where are we at? Free smithing. Oh, smithing's a slow one, huh? Smithing? Level magic if you want to kill bots. Highest hitting, low level skill. Level magic if you want to kill bots. The highest level skill. Interesting. Okay. You're off to the park with the little one, and you got to go to the office. Have a good one, dude. Enjoy the sunshine. I don't know if you're going to enjoy the office afterwards, but, you know, try and enjoy everything you're doing. Where are we at? Okay, one more bar. Alright, let's deposit all of this. Let's... Oh. Why have these separated into two separate tabs, though? That's the thing that annoys me. Where is it? Put all of that in there. Okay, we'll save that for the moment. We will save that for the moment. Right, let's finish this up. We're going to finish this up, and then we'll probably start some of the quests. I need to get a Schmeiter. Mom was saying I should get a Schmeiter. So I'll get a little Schmeiter before we do any combat stuff. Where are we here? I will... Or maybe we do these ones first, the combat path. Is there any... Reach level 20. Well, it doesn't really matter, right? I will get these complete. I will get these complete if I do quests that have the XP for that anyway, so... Yeah, okay, we do that. Inventory... Why'd you stop, man? Why'd you stop? Keep going, keep going. Make. Oh, I dinged. Did I, maybe? I'm not too sure on that one. So the report is that Jagex are pretty good at fucking up bots, right? Like, they don't like them, they want to get rid of them, they make it difficult for them. I do like the idea of farming them though and stealing their gold. That, to me, definitely has an appeal. And why do bronze bars look like chocolate bars? I am a little bit confused about that one. Bank account. We'll deposit all of these. We'll go back over here. We're going to take 14 and a 14. Chat, what do we do with gems? Uncut gems. Are they part of anything, or do we just sell that stuff? Maybe try the music a little bit. Where are we looking? What is the music we got on right now? We're gonna go over here. Let's play this one. If you have free-to-play world, you will see 100 of bot accounts smelt in there. Right. Chisel for crafting XP. Okay. Where do I do that? Over on here? Oh. Is there a specific table I have to chisel at, or? I'm guessing I probably have to unlock it. Buy the chisel from the thingy or the crafting shop. Oh. Okay. Remind me, I need to do that then. Don't need a table for it. Okay. I will do that when I go buy my schmeiter. Deposit all. Take another 14 of each. I know this probably isn't the most efficient, but I did it, so we're doing it anyway. So we're going to use all this up. I want to get some XP from quests next. I definitely feel like it's a nice little way to get crafting XP. We are 5 out of 5 smithing. 18 mining. Huh? Did you stop? Chisel. Okay, so there's a bunch of crafting. There's a bunch of crafting weapons that can be used. Not weapons, but you know what I mean. There's a bunch of stuff used for skills which don't require a place, so that's kind of good to know. Do you think it's probably worth, if I get a chisel, is it worth to chisel the things once I have a lot of them to chisel? Because I've only got like 4 or 5 now, right? I can open your bank instantly without talking to the banker each time just by clicking the booth. Is that how you make it instant? Because sometimes it's been instant and sometimes it hasn't. I wasn't sure why. Okay, thank you. I was a little bit confused about that. I was like, why do I have to do this fucking conversation every time? The Bank of Gilnor. Deposit box. I don't care for that. So I go here. I click the bank booth and straight in the bank. Straight in the bank. Hang on, Jolie, were you not going to give me some lore on the Venezuela GP situation? I was waiting with bated breath for that. $6 XP a smelt, man. Two means you kill an Hydra. Don't know what that means, but okay. Are we about to ding? No. Okay, we've got 2 more crafts I think we can do after this. Or actually 1, maybe. Deposit all. 14. And then we go straight over. And we click straight onto the furnace. All. We're probably going to ding in a second. That's going to interrupt the crafting. Okay, then we click again, press all, don't miss out on any time. Bing, bang, bong. Beautiful. I don't think... I'm not going to bother with getting the gem cut and stuff. That's fine. We'll do that as a separate thing in and of itself. What we're going to do is go get the schmeiter, and then we're going to start doing a couple of quests. But we will not do the other one just yet. And if I look at my skills, we can go here, open up that bank, deposit everything here. Right, it's a good opportunity for me to go pee-pee, okay? Guys, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds. I need a quick bio. I will be right back, and then I'm going to go to the Grand Exchange, and I'm going to decide what we do next. Decide what we do next. Okay, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Go to the toilet. Okay, okay, okay. Righty-ho. With me. A little heater on over here. I'm a little bit chilly, chat. I'm a little bit chilly. Righty-ho. Let's get rid of this. What's my inventory looking like? Right, I think I need to get a couple of things from the bank first and foremost. Let's go to my inventory. Let's unequip that. Let's deposit. Let's go back to the old armor. We'll take this one. Games necklace, maybe we withdraw that. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of these quests, and the quests that we're going to do are the ones that come a little bit more recommended for the level. Didn't I put... Let's put a little black cape on for this. Let's go what we got over here. Stamina. Oh, this is strength potion. Maybe we draw another one. Did we not have any... There's the strength pot. Oh, I have empty vials. That's great. It was the stam pot I was looking for. I guess we don't have that stuff. That's fine. Right, let's Grand Exchange it up. Let's go to the Grand Exchange and get a Schmeiter. Adamant Schmeiter. We're here right now. The Grand Exchange is where? Over there? Alright, perfect. Let's cross that river. Ain't no mountain high enough. Next to the raw beef with the stand. But okay, I need to go back to the bank anyway, so I'll grab that one. I need to get rid of that raw meat as well. I don't know what's not there. Agility 21. Okay. So as we know, Venezuelan government hyphenated the economy. Normal jobs became basically non-paying. A lot of people started gold farming in OSRS to make a living good wage. As you can run OSRS on a potato, a lot of people there farm gold. Oh, I feel like I've seen that also happens in a few other countries, kind of like the Philippines and stuff like that, where it becomes more profitable to do that than anything else in really bad economic stagnation. I think people are doing it in Iran as well, and like in Turkey at the moment. Between the this guy's holding up a banner. This guy's telling her what to wear. Are we? Is this some ERP stuff? Are these guys? What is this? Oh, I don't want to get too close. I don't want to get too close. It's a clan leader. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty sexy little witchy outfit going on over here, isn't it? And he actually looks like a gladiator. That's pretty cool. So clan leaders get these things, huh? We need to start a clan, guys. We need to start a fucking clan. Right, welcome to the Grand Exchange. Can I just not... There we go. Offer to buy items. We want to buy a Schmeiter, right? How do you spell Schmeiter? Skim, no H. Aha. Okay, I can use adamant. I didn't withdraw any money, chat. I didn't withdraw any money. All right, back to the bank. Banker's next to them. Oh, there's banks here too. Oh yeah. Let's... I don't know, let's take... Grand Exchange Clerk. Come back over here, please. Right, let's buy, and we say skin with a adamant skivvy. Confirm. And then we're saying, yeah, I did that. Okay, but where do I collect it? You have bought a total of 0. Offer's too low? But that was just the offer that was there. Modify offer. But this, okay, but this isn't an instant. So I bought something yesterday and it just happened instantly. Like, what do I... You have bought a total of 0 so far for a total of 0 coins. I can tap 5%. It's not going up though. It's the same price. Oh, right. I'm looking stupid. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Right, we got it. And do we use a shield with that? Oh, we do. Okay. Let's put this on as well. We're going to go out into the wilds. Not the wilds. We're not going to the wilds. It's not what's happening. Usually have to pay more. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Good to know. Right, let's deposit that for a moment. Shield levels are parallel on the defense level. Yeah, I realized I got I got an upgraded shield from... I got an upgraded shield from doing some of those initial quests. So what we said earlier was we're gonna do a few of these, right? So let's do cooks. Let's do cook's assistance. I need an egg, pot of flour, a bucket of milk. I'm guessing I can get that from a vendor, right? Purchase a bucket from the Lumbridge General Store. Should I Hearthstone back and do these early quests in my... let's get rid of this a second. Magic. Hearthstone back to Lumbridge. Okay. And then we're looking for a general store. Game features, general store. No, hunter tutor, I don't care about that. We want general store, shopping. General store. Just above me, north in the little house, cooking range, okay. Right there. Okie. Oh, I got the arrow from the quest. Right, okay. This is what we need to modify a little bit. I don't know if I need that arrow to be pointing out all the freaking things like that, but let's see. Shopkeeper, what do you have? Give me your things now, all in one bag. Yes, please. What are you selling? I need a bucket? Right? A pot? Oh, this really is skip it. Okay. There's no eggs from this woman, huh? Okay. Grab an egg from the farm north of Lumbridge. Right. So if I'm here, north of me is there, right? And then we go this way. Northy. We're running like nobody's business. All right, let's try out the Schmeiter as well. Let's try the little Schmeiter out. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Fucking one shot. Didn't see it coming, did he? Did not see it coming. How about this chicken? Does that see it coming? Okay, good. Oh. And you, goose. Oh. Hang on, why can you kill... Okay, I don't like these arrows. These arrows are jarring. Config, quest helper, display open, display overlay. Yeah, I'm fine with certain bits, but the arrow, I don't want the arrow. Display arrows on the minimap, that's fine. Display icons on NPCs and objectives, no. I don't want that, that's fine. So let's go back and go to here, is it? Second bottom down? Here, alright, okay. We have the egg, right? Yep. We now need a pot of flour. We pick wheat. We have to make the flour ourselves. They're really making us go all in on that one, huh? Macro interactions over here, chat. I didn't get rid of the arrow though. I pressed get rid of the arrow. So maybe that wasn't what. Okay, we go through. Yes, up the ladder. Up again. Chat, do people play this with the roofs on? Like, how do you play that? There was an option to turn the roof off and on. Like, how do you play with the roof on? I guess it only... Does it only work when you're not in the building, or what? Okay, we got all the good stuff. So we got flour. Now we need milk. Ooh. Ooh. Careful, Daisy. It's alright, Daisy. Don't worry. Just a little tug tug. Thank you. Beautiful. Love that animation. Kill you for fun. Come here. Come. And again. Right, so we got these bits and pieces, and coming over here, going over there. I don't want to chop trees down, but what are the next steps? 3 coins, quest reward, get to cook in Lumpy Castle's kitchen, the required items to finish this quests. Oh. Is there a secret way into here? No, doesn't appear to be. So agility seems to be the thing that helps, well, not helps, that will allow you to do shortcuts and shit, right? So like agility means that I can go for a hole. What the hecky? I'm sorry, my guy, but yeah, I'm sorry. There's no such thing as failing to pickpocket. You just have to take stuff from their pockets in different ways. There we are. I need to get rid of these arrows, man. I don't want the arrow. The highlight is cool, but the arrow just looks goofy as fuck. You don't understand how this doesn't go viral. This is the exact content I like. I can't imagine the feeling you have when entering the RuneScape world for the first time. It is... I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I think there's so many different camps of kind of like where people sit with the content they like from certain games, right? I think RuneScape is a game where if you enjoy lots of progression on a character, if you like progression, then you're probably going to like watching other people progress, right? Collect stuff, get the achievement, and all those type of stuff. Other games, I think the early game isn't quite as invigorating to them, so they prefer to watch the end game, right? The content of what you look like when you're a maxed out character. I think it's kind of interesting when you look at what people go for in those scenarios. Are you planning on making a cake too? No, I want you to make my cake. We just went through this, dude. Make my cake. It's my birthday. You brought me everything I need. I'm saved. Duke's party. I'm afraid not. Only the big cheeses get to dine with the Duke. One day I'll be important enough to sit on the Duke's table. You feel like PKing and putting that as a title would probably help with the views. People seem to love watching. Yeah, I think also with this game specifically, right? It's a lot about community building. MMOs are a lot about kind of like what is the content, what is the community involved and invested in. My cooking went up to 20. Lovely. So like I'm not gonna be able to produce good PK content because I have no fucking clue what the system is in the game, right? Like the best content I could do for OSRS right now is hanging out with you guys and learning the game. But with the PK stuff, definitely a goal. Have a go of it. I don't know whether I enjoy this type of PvP, but I am very much open to trying it. Hang on. So, okay. Should we do some sheep shearing? Where does this go? Talk to Fred the farmer. North of Lumbridge. Start the quest. Bring 20 balls of water all to complete the quest. Pick up the shears in Fred's house. Shear the sheep in the nearby field. Climb the staircase. Okay. The farm north. So we go back to the farm where we were just now, I'm guessing. You personally love the skill side of things myself. Do you mean did I have something to collect from you? No, nothing. I was about to say, Dan, do you mean skilling as in like watching people be skillful, or do you mean skilling as like literally skinning in, or like doing the getting things up? Because I find that fun. I do like that. I remember watching someone last year do mining, but it was like an event thing where everyone goes into this magical, colorful cave, and you have to tap a load of things and run and jump out and jump back in. And to me, that looks kind of cool. I do... The skill inside of OSRS I find very interesting. Can I get in here? I can. Okay. We'll kill you on the way. Rune crafting. Yeah, it probably was actually, Jolly. It probably was. Maybe, yeah. I think it was around the time when people were... I think they released the crab thing around the time. It wasn't the crab thing, but it was like around the time when that crab thing was released. Which I think was mining, right? The crab thing was mining. Alright, Fred. What are you doing on my land? You're not the one who keeps leaving all my gates open, are you? No, sir. No, sir, I'm not. I'm looking for a quest. You're after a quest, you say? Actually, I could do with a bit of help. My sheep are getting mighty woolly. I'd be much obliged if you could shear them. And while you're at it, spin the wool. He's not asking for much, is he? Dude, Fred, I have just turned up day 1. I'm wearing frickin' full armor with a shield and a sword, and you want me to go shear some sheep? Oh, fuck, I got rid of the thingy. Quest, there, spin the wool. That's right, bring me 20 balls of wool. What do you mean, the thing? No one's ever seen the thing. Some say it's a black-hearted shapeshifter, hungering for the... Okay. I don't have all day to stand around and gossip. Are you going to shear my sheep or what? Yes, I will. Fucking hell. Good. And one more thing. You actually know how to shear a sheep? See, this is the thing, Fred. Like, you're asking me all of this, but no, I don't know how to shear a sheep. First things first, you need a pair of shears. Okay, I'll take those. Thank you. Second thing, go use them. Alright, do you know how to spin the wool? I do not. Don't worry, it's quite simple. The nearest spinning wheel can be found in the first floor of the Lumbridge Castle. Okay, the bank is on the 3rd floor, right? So that's... I know that one there. Spinning wheel on the map. Okay, thank you. Beautiful. Right, let's go shear some sheep. Crab is combat with a couple of gems at the end. Oh, okay. I think maybe I was looking at it, and the way that they made the crab look, it made it look like... Oh, man, I need to get rid of this arrow. This arrow is freaking killing me, boys. Okay, perfect. Got rid of that. Convex hull. I mean... Alright, maybe we play with the outline for a bit, just in case we get to something that's a bit weird. I don't want to be, like, sat with my finger up my ass for a while. Alright, let's shear this. Shear this. Oh, well, they love it. Come back. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think the crab looked like it was mining because it was all shiny and stuff like that, you know? But yeah, I'm not going to do that stuff, thingy. Don't get me wrong, I love training magic, range, attack is fun too, but yeah, skill stuff to me takes my fancy. So many different ones to do. Yes, I like the skill and stuff too. I'm going to do everything, basically, you know, like combat intrigues me, all of it intrigues me, but I do like doing professions. It's the one thing I think about modern MMOs, and actually when I say modern, I mean new MMOs, right? Even World of Warcraft, right? The crafting system never quite hits the spot. Like, when I first ever played MMOs, I played a game called Star Wars Galaxies, which I mentioned more than usual recently. But that game had a crazy, complicated, crazy, unique crafting system. Like, you could have people that were just crafters. They opened up shops in towns that were made by people. The items were only as good as the resources you used when making them, and it was just fucking cool, man. Like, I love when you play an MMO and you can just play whatever you like. You could be a crafter, you could be an explorer, you could be someone that goes out and kills bots. Like, the crafting and skill inside of things in this game is definitely tickling something fun to me, to be honest with you. If you want to combat levels while leaving the PC for 10 minutes at a time, crab is goated. Yeah, I mean, look, I will try to crab way down the line. I don't need to do that now. I know all these things exist, by the way. I know that even over the last 18 months, I've seen them implement a load of systems for quick leveling of stuff. Like, I do know it all exists. I don't want to do that right now. If I ever get really, 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 really bored in the next little while, the next couple of weeks doing stuff, I'll start looking at those things. I'm happy to do it old school now, though. I'm very much happy to do it old school. I need to look for a thingy. To be honest, you didn't want to mention the crab yesterday because it would still take away your understanding and feeling. Yeah, exactly. Oh, exactly. I will have a go at it, but there's no reason for me to do it right now. I know it exists. Right. What was it called that I had to do? A spinning wheel or something, wasn't it? Okay, we go south. It's in the first floor of the keep, right? First floor of the keep. Let's get ourselves over there. In the castle, yep. We'll go there. What did I asked this a couple of times yesterday. What do we need? What is needed to make a clan, by the way? Can it just be one person starts a clan and people join it? Or does it require, like, everyone to participate in doing something? You need to hear about crafted? No, I'm not. I meant to click the spinning wheel, my friend. I'm sorry. What am I getting? Oh, I'm getting crafting XP. Nice. I haven't done any crafting yet. Sweet. Very, very nice. The one thing I will say, though, about the crab and some of the things that I've seen that are the catch-up systems, or I guess like the AFK systems, they look good. They look nice. So I'm guessing they're in the new world, right? I'm going to reach a certain point in the game where, like, Lumbridge and stuff like that, all these places, I'm in areas that look newer. Is that kind of... Is there going to be, like, a change in the game? Is there going to be a change in the game where the graphics change because it's newer OSRS stuff? Or do they make everything stay the same looking? $12, $16, $19. Oh, shit. I didn't make 20 balls of wool. I got 19. Same aesthetic, different environments. Hang on, I only have 19 balls of wool. Did I fail at making one or something? All right, so then I guess if it's the same aesthetic, different environments, they've just gone out of their way to make things look better, but in the same style, right? Like it's... Okay, I like that. Because I don't dislike the way this looks. Like, it's not terrible. But I would like to see it look... I don't know, what's the word? Like, a little bit more alive, a little bit more layered. Maybe a little bit more extra, you know? To register a clan, players need to travel to the clan hub. It's at the GE, right? Yeah. 5 players are needed to create the clan. The first, each of the 5 players must have spent at least 25 hours in game. Oh, thank you. Okay. The 25 hours in game is very useful knowledge. Look up the 117 hard plugin. So now I need to go turn this into a bolt of wool, right? 17 HD plugin. Oh, you mentioned this to me yesterday, I believe. Holy. Do I like this more or less? I will play like this for the next 10-15 minutes and see. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'd like the older graphics situation, but it does look good though. You play without it because you want to move fast. Yeah, I mean it definitely looks nice. I just think I prefer the, I don't know, the slight simplicity of the previous one. Yeah, I will turn it off, to be honest with you. GPU's the middle ground. Yeah, I think I have that one installed already. I will say one thing though. Doing that has made the game a little bit fuzzy, or am I now just looking at the game and I'm noticing that it's... Oh, fuck no, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, you're dead now. I'm sorry, man. The older graphics give it the original feel. Well, yeah, and I will have to enable GPU again. Oh, that's what happened? Okay, that was what was wrong. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I do like this graphics. I think this is fine. You know, I don't know. You're dead now. Sorry, man. See, like the smoothing, the GPU smoothing, that is nice. I like this. This is good. I have no qualms with this. Feathers. What am I doing with feathers? Do I need feathers for anything? I don't think I need a feather for anything. But no, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Let's turn the heating off a little bit. A little bit warm in this house now. Alright guys, what do I do at the gym today? Do I do legs? Do I do chest? Or do I do arms? I'm generally a first of the week is going to be a legs day, but you don't play with it because you want to... If I want the newer graphics, I'll just play RuneScape 3. Yeah, kind of... I mean, I like the style because it is the style, right? Like, this is the RuneScape style. And if I didn't like it, I wouldn't play the game. But I am accepting of stuff that's not super HD. Like, it's... Style over substance, I think, is for me. Very nice. All right. 1 quest point, 60 coins, 150 craft XP. Total quest points 4. My crafting's now level 3. HT can cost you in PVM sometimes. Textures blend in with PVM ground attacks, etc. Yeah, I can imagine that it's not fully feasible, right? Or it's like there's going to be repercussions for doing all those ones. Okay, next quest. Let's have a look. Miss Fallon Mystery. Oh, it's crafting again. Uncut ruby, emerald, and sapphire. Talk to Abigail in the southeast corner of the Lumbridge Swamp. North, east, south, west. Here. Okay, so it must be around here. Yeah, there she is. Okay. I like this song. Where is it? Good. Okay, it's already liked on my fucking thing. Good stuff. Got it, me and both and if I... Oh, It's the wrong thing. I did not mean to do that. Let's pull up the inventory. Let's have a little... No, that's strength, not stamina. Shit. Oops. They're all the same color, though. Okay, here's the swamp. Look at that. I already, as soon as the quest said swamp, I knew where I had to go. Because I knew being here earlier on. I was like, yeah, this swamp. See? Bit by bit, guys. Bit by bit, we're getting there. Do 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 do. And what? Abigail's here. Here he is. Hi, Abigail. Or Abigali, whatever you, however you want me to pronounce it. Help, help. Start the quest, yes. What happened here? We were invited to a house party on an island not far from here. Something felt wrong about the whole thing. The house seemed pretty creepy, but everything was going fine. All having a good time. And that's when we got attacked. I tried to save her. Oh, these guys have been sat around for ages. Actually, Huey bought me enough time to find an old boat. I went back to him, but it was too late. I'm scared he won't make it. He can't get away with this. Okay, what do you want me to do? The psycho's still out there. Got to bring him to justice. The boat was escaped on is just over there. You can use it to get to the island. Yeah, but it's broken, isn't it? Okay, what do I need for this? One quest point. So I should just be able to get onto the boat and I'm good, chat, right? Board the boat. Yeah, I can do that. Cool cat, stupid up a boo da ba da boo bap. Take bucket. Do I fill the bucket up? No. Oh, what's this? There is something. There's a barrel of some kind over here. A barrel of rainwater. Woo! Party on, bro! Shut up, Sid. No, oh my god, it's Scream! I felt like something breathing on my neck. Yep, Sid, turn around! Oh no, I knew it. This is why horror films, Sid, you're always the first to fucking die, okay? Feeling woozy. Yeah, no shit, man. You've got freaking... Is he dead? No, wait, he just get murdered? Straight up in front of me? I mean, the guy's name is Killer, so I'm guessing he's not surviving now, is he? Can you die a little bit faster? Jump anywhere out of the way, my friend. Okay, Sid collapses to the ground in a crumpled mess. As he falls down, you spot something shiny fall out. Is this the time to be pickpocketing the dude? What was that? It was so horrible and drawn out. Yeah, it was. He's still going. Fucking Christ, he is still going. Sid, come on now, man. I think he is actually dead this time. Who are you? Why are you doing this? No, don't go. I want to kill you. I wonder if it... I wonder what it was that I saw fall into that barrel. I don't know, my friend. I don't know. We're going to go back to it, though. Use the bucket, though. Can I use the bucket? Click here to continue. Nice. Alrighty. We got a key. So I'm guessing I can use that key to get into the house now? seems like it. This quest is the first test to click fast. Okay. I don't know how we'll do it that one. Let's see. Take knife on the table. Oh no. No, 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 not again! Jesus. This game's brutal. Fucking straight up murdering, going all over the place. What did he do in the corner of the room though? He put something, what, a note? Can we... What just happened here? A murderer just popped out of a cupboard, killed someone, and then he went back into that same cupboard. He's still there, but now there's no body. I take a copy of the note, and then I make a copy of it. Isn't murder just a work of art? Beautiful, yet haunting like the blade of a knife. As we wander through the valley of death. Alrighty. The door is securely locked. What is this? You slash open the painting, revealing a hidden storage compartment. I found another key. The ruby key, okay. Ruby key. Which goes to this door. Alright, I think highlights the style ground. I'll do maybe NPCs outlined and... No, we'll do with the NPCs, that's it. Tinderbox. Barrel. Tinderbox on the barrel. The fuse is too damp to light. Okay, so what, we need to heat it up? Oh, but hang on. So now... Can now I do it? Oh, I need to do all of them? There's more candles in here. Okay. One more by the door here and one by the crates. Perfect. And then do that one again. So what has that done? Heated the room up or something, or what? fuse is lit. I should get out of here before it blows. Yeah? Get out. Alright, run. Will I be streaming tonight? OG, yes. So I'm probably going to be streaming for another hour or so this morning. Then I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to have some lunch, take the dog out for a walk, and then I will be back. Probably when I log off, I'll probably be back within like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. So I'll be on early evening into the evening. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh. It blew the wall up. It blew the dang wall up. I don't have an axe. I don't want to do that. That's fine. So yeah, what I'm going to be trying to do over the weekends is just splitting the stream up. I want to do longer streams, but at the moment it's just a little. Oh fuck! Another death, Lacey. Please, for the love of God, escape, or give me the option to help because this is stupid. We're going to play a game. Do you like to play games? No. Yes. Whatever you say, just don't hurt me. Whether you get hurt or not is entirely up to you. Your fate's in your own hands. What do you mean? Leave her alone. Oh, Artie Boom, how kind of you to join. Now, if you say another word, I'll end her right now. Sorry, where were we? Of course, the game. Do you like quests, Lacey? Sure, I like quests. Do you like scary quests? What's your favorite scary quest? I don't know. You have to have a favorite. The one with a vampire in it who lives in a big house? Good, good. And now for the game I spoke about. I'm going to ask you one question, get it wrong and you die. Get it right and you live. Goofix? Oh, he says his name. She knows who this is. Then think hard about your answer. You like vampires, so this should be easy. The question is this. Who is the vampire that resides in South Misthallen? I did see a vampire somewhere. His name was Count something. Is it Count Draenor? Uh-oh. Did I fail the quest? Oh, fuck. That monster. I have to stop them. Let's see what the note says. I mean, you could have stopped them in many ways, my friend. You could have stopped them in many ways. Okay, what was I saying before? Sorry. Oh, it's that music to my ears, a glorious sound spelling out your fate. Music to my ears. So I have to go to a music room now or something? Yeah, I'm trying to do longer streams, but just I want to work it around the schedule. So I think having a little break in the afternoon allows me to come back and be a bit more engaged. I think doing like the 7-8 hour streams, I end up getting real stressed out with doing stuff IRL. So break it up, come on early. The door's securely locked. Okay. You weren't wrong, there are 2 vamps. Oh, okay, okay. But was that how that was meant to happen? Was she meant to die? Solve the third puzzle. Okay, so it said he said music to my ears. Huh? D-E... Oh, it's going to be T, right? No. Dead. D-E-A-D. clicking sound. The compartment on the piano unlocks. So then the door I went through a second ago, is that gonna let me through? No. Where would the emerald key work for? Because I'm locked out now, presumably. Okay, back in we go. Green door, green door, green door handle. Okay. Is that a legendary weapon? Not another death. Look, at this point, we're just making people die. We're not even helping. Why am I the one who's always left clearing up after everyone? Mandy, 3 people just got slaughtered. What are you talking about? Oh no. Oh no. Well, I guess I should go check it out. No point staying in this nice locked room, and I could go outside into the creepy darkness. Holy moly, man. These are funny. These are funny. They're making them specifically ridiculous, right? To take the piss out of the horror genre. I like that. The walls on the door seem too thick for Manny to be able to hear you. And I don't think there's any need to take this big shiny weapon with me in order to defend myself. Nothing bad ever happens when people go check out noises in the dark outside. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, chat, what do you think of the humor and how they write the quests in OSRS? I think they're pretty good. It's quite funny. And nothing would happen. Must have been a squirrel or something running about. That's what you thought, Mandy. That is what you thought. Here he comes. He's going to come out from here. No, obviously he's in the freaking wardrobe. Which one, though? Oh, there he goes. No. Why me? Maddie. What can I say, Maddie? What can I say? It was your time, I guess. Is he coming for me now or what? Another note. This guy really likes playing games, but this is going to be the game he won't win. Oh, I didn't pick the note up. Okay, let's pick that note up. Hear at first these words. Each murder you witness helplessly from start to end as you fail to solve the final letters of this quiz. Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife. The last sound you hear will be your scream's echo. Heed that I will have the final word in this matter. Alright, so I'm going to say razor sharp, gemstone, echo, final word. That's probably something to do with something, right? And there's nothing at the end of the thingy. Alright, so each murder you witness helplessly from start to finish. Razor sharp like a gemstone is the blade of my knife. The last sound you hear will be your scream's echo. Heed that with the final word in this thriller. Okay, that door's locked. So I can't get Bando's gold sword. Okay. Can I go through this one? Did I get the purple key? Nope. That one's locked as well. I got the green key though, right? We can go through there. Open wardrobe? What the heck? That just moved. Why did that just move? Right? That door's locked. Did that not just come out of there though? And that one's locked as well. Oh, I can't cut down the tree. Okay. Alrighty. What are we saying? Use a knife on the unlit fireplace in the eastern room. Why? Oh. Oh. You find a panel of switches inside the hidden compartment. Each switch is crafted from a different gemstone. Okay. Oh, it's told me the answer. Okay, right. So what... I thought I turned all of this off. Why is this... Is that widget? Choose whether important widget actions are highlighted. Is that what we're looking at there? Mr. Thankful, how you doing over on Kick? Good day, sir. And the minimap display. I don't want puzzle solutions. If you want help with this, enable show puzzle in the quest help us the configuration sentence. I mean, I want to be able to reveal it if I get frustrated, but I don't want to... I'm very good, Mr. Thankful, thank you. We're having a great day. First time running through OSRS. What are you up to, man? What are you playing? What are you liking? What are you enjoying? Right, I'll keep that. Until I can figure out what is the best combination of those. I don't want to be sat for hours looking for things. I'm not really a puzzle person. If you know what I mean? I'm not really a puzzle person. There's no running through it. It's a lifestyle. Yes. That is definitely... It moved again. Mother fudger. I knew it did. So how long have you played OSRS for then, Mr. Thankful? Are we going to be able to save this freaking person? You've been playing it for 20 years? Holy moly, boy. Show yourself, you coward! So we meet at last. I have to say, I'm impressed you worked out my riddles. Don't tell him, chat. Don't tell him, okay? Don't tell him. Maybe you aren't as smart as you think you are. Oh, really? All of their bodies suggest otherwise. And what did you do to stop them? It is kind of a fair point, to be honest. Yeah, nothing. People think you are some big hero, but you're not. All you adventurers are the same. Nothing but opportunists. He is not wrong. Well, I did have this big speech planned out, but quite frankly, I don't think you are worth the effort. So this is the end of the line for you. It's time for your final act, the showdown, the finale. Let's see if you are up for the challenge. All right. Oh, okay. So that's the black swirl. Oh, so that tells me... How do I turn it around? Okay. Oh, I don't need to have it facing it. It just needs to be in front. Okay, that... Oh no, I do have to turn it. So then how would I turn it? If I push it again like that, does it turn the glass? I'm very confused. Alright, let's go here. And if I push it now, does it turn it around? No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright, let's wait for the next one. Alright, go over here. I didn't... Yeah, when you say facing, does it have to be quite literally up front? Like this, right? Nice. Okay. Now what? Oh, I missed the swirl. I missed the swirl. Okay. Which one? Which one? Which one? Come on. Show me. Show me. Oh, I missed it. Alright, let's go here. Push, 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 push. We could go here. Push it again. Oh, you cocksucker. Are you kidding me? It's this one here, right? No, come on. Son of a gun. Alright, now which? Shit, I fucked that up. Okay, yeah. Maybe what I'm going to do... There we go. That should get him, right? Yeah, get fucked. Push it! You kidding me, dude? Yeah, take that. Oh, do I get to stab him myself now? He deserves it, to be honest with you. I think I may have underestimated you. Well, I did slowly watch you murder a bunch of people, my friend, so... You lost at your game. Hang on, how does he... We have our Scooby-Doo moment. Ah, it's my brother! No! Why on earth would you kill all your friends? Oh, is that Sid? The guy from the beginning? Oh, it's Abigail. So big-headed. So used to it all being about you. About you saving the day. But I'm sick of it. I don't even know you, Abigail. What are you talking about? Adventurers, you're all the same. Everything always has to be about you. This is so funny and meta. This quest. Because this is the thing that people always talk about these games, right? Is that they center us too much rather than the world. I used to be like you. I'd hear about some damsel in distress and go to help. To have my moment. For me to be the hero just for once. But you and every other darned adventurer, every time I get there to help, it's too late. Crisis solved. Disaster averted. So you decided to murder instead, Abigail? You decided to murder instead. This time it's all about you, huh? No. It's over. It's done. Is she gonna get stabbed? Every good show needs a supporting actor. Oh, is it Hebel? It's that guy from before, right? This fucking dude, man. I knew he was sketchy. The way he was sat on the floor, you know. I just knew he was a bit sketchy. A masterful performance indeed. Everyone loves the limelight, and who better to share it with than my beloved Abigail? Your friends? They didn't deserve to die. Perhaps not, but neither did I deserve to be cast back into the shadows when I deserved the spotlight. But these guys are psycho. Oh, he's not happy. Are they gonna fight now? It seems like Huey isn't quite liking her. Angle. No, what we have done. Yeah, I was about to say, dude. Ooh, this is my moment. Uh-oh. They're for sure gonna kill each other. They are for sure gonna kill each other. You egotistical, selfish. Oh no. Holy shit, we just watched someone else die? Why, Huey, why? I loved you. Well, she is an absolute psycho. Absolute ruddy psycho. I'm gonna take the killer's knife. And I'm gonna fight you, Abigail, to the death. It would be wiser to use the killer's knife rather than my own weapon. That's dark, man. That is dark. Okay, so I've just covered up a murder. Am I the murderer? Alright, attempt to go through the door. Oh no. Dude, come on. Literally just stabbed you 3 times. Huey's dead because of me? This quest is taking a twist. Who the frick is this? Mandy? She was just over there. Whoa. Mandy, how are you alive? I watched you get stabbed through the heart. Emphasis on me watching her get stabbed through the heart, right? I did get stabbed, but I was born with a rare condition called dextrocardia. Dextro what? It means my heart is on the right side of my chest, not the left. Is that a real thing? Is that actually a real thing? Dextrocardia. Dextrocardia is a rare congenital heart defect where the heart is positioned on the right side of the chest instead of the left. Alrighty. Alright, it's real. So when they thought they stabbed you in the heart, they actually missed. They missed a heart, yeah. I mean, you're still getting stabbed for the chest, though. Let's be honest here. I wait outside the house after seeing to this stab wound. You should come talk to me there. Okay. Okay, Mandy is a wild card right there. I'll tell you that. Mandy, an absolute fucking wild card. Dextrocardia, people. Dextrocardia. We learned something new today about the real world. Who says that playing games is not good for your in the outside world? I don't want to chop the tree down. I want to talk to Mandy, the dextrocardiatic, non-murdered person. Hello, hello. How are you feeling? Much better. Very much alive, thanks to you. Well, we did save the day as a team. I found this in the wardrobe. What did I get? 600 crafting XP. That's pretty bonkers right there. We're at 7 crafting. So at 7 I could do a gold bracelet. Nothing here. I could do leather booties. Candle lantern. Gold bracelet. A lot of gold going around. No good weapons yet, but noxious halberd. That sounds cool. Crystals. Okay, right, we're well out of our. Oh, jeez, we are well out. Oh, we got gems though as well. Can I drop these nodes? I reckon I could drop these, right? I guess we destroy it. Destroy. Are you sure you want to destroy this item? I'm pretty sure, right? If I bring the quest back up, that quest is done, right? Yeah, it's done. All right, we're deleting these. Delete, delete, and delete. Beautiful. All right. Prince Ali rescue. What do we got going on over here? There's a lot of items. All right. Talk to Hassan in Al Khalid Palace. Al Khalid Palace. Oh, look. Okay, that's nice. So when you press the cog, when you're on Quest Helper, it takes you back to the assistance thing. This enables most medium assistance. I want medium assistance. And I'm just going to have that and see if that makes things how I like it. I think that's where we probably took it to anyway. Medium assistance. Talk to Hassan in the Al Khalid Palace. Where the frick is that? Oh, Al Khalid? Yeah, Al Khalid. Tomb of Amaskut, the Caridian Desert. Al Khalid here. Okay, yeah. Talk to Hassan in Al Khalid Palace. Is this the palace? Either way, we go south. Either way, we go south, right? All right. Where am I? Didn't I go to the swamp? Do I have a necklace that can take me somewhere? Okay, here we are. We are in the desert. Oh, the arrow's back. The arrow's back. Alright, greetings. I am Hassan, Chancellor of the Emir of Al-Qarid. Are these guys just got to recreate the real world in this, huh? This is why there's not aliens and monsters as playable races. Is there anything I can help you with? Well, do we currently have a very urgent issue we need to resolve? And I suppose you look like someone who knows how to get a job done. I could do it. That could help. Why not? Our spy master Osman, just outside the palace. Go to him and tell him I sent you. He will fill you in on the details of our problem. Okie dokie. Okay, people. Alright, I think this might be a good time to actually for me to take a bit of a break and then come back in a couple of hours. Because this quest, I'm going to have a feeling that it probably isn't going to be a 10-15 minute jobby. Got a few different bits to do. Right, people, I am going to go touch some grass. I'm going to go to the gym, have some food, walk the dog, and I'll be back in like 3 hours-ish. So I think my aim is to come back on stream at around 3:30 GMT. Or 4:30 Central Eastern Time if you're in Europe. Well, in a few places in Europe, okay? But basically in 3 hours. Thank you very much for everyone that has tuned in this morning. Another good little sesh. We got a few people. I don't think we're going to be able to make a clan like we thought we'd be able to, but we could definitely probably think about doing that next weekend, I guess, once we got 25 hours under our belt. Thank you very much, everyone, for the follows. Mr. Thankful over on Kick. We will be back. Thank you for popping in. OG, thank you as well for you. Everyone else who is new and in on the OSRS action, I am going to love you and leave you. I will double check now to see if we got someone that we can raid. Okay, not too many people on right this second. So what I think I'll do is I'll probably just send you over to Guzu or something. Belle, I most likely won't see you again once I come back because I think you're probably going to be sleeping. But yeah, I will see you later on, Belle. Thank you for being here. Lovely to see you as usual. Big W's to everyone in the chat. Thank you very much, guys. Right, Twitch, I'm sending you guys off to Guzu. I'll be back in 3 hours, and we will continue this all again. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you. Ba-da-ba-ba.